And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK show, and this is going to be episode 65. So just in case you were wondering when we have our panel shows, because people asked me. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, those are our panel show days. The show I do with Professor Savage Dad is usually on Sundays, but if he gets a consistent work schedule going and we kind of understand where he's going to be at during the week, we're probably going to end up doing that show Tuesdays and Sundays, but those are generally your panel show days, because this way it gives me enough time to like obviously do other stuff as far as like make content, as far as, you know, getting other stuff done. So yeah, just making sure I have a healthy stream schedule. And I hope you guys had a great week so far, and Theo's pussy just keeps going everywhere, getting around the whole. God, you got to control that thing, man.
Wow, dude, your cat is one of my favorite things to watch.
That thing just is that thing like on crack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's probably. What kind of mother did it have? The mother must have been just a hoe bag.
No, the mother. Yeah, the mother had kittens from two different daddies in her belly, and.
Of course, that cat's black. Of course, her mom's a Shaniqua. Oh my god!
And he's well. That's the thing, because girl cats can get pregnant by multiple different males in the same pregnancy. So
human too, but it's very rare.
No, yeah, but cats. It's just how they do it.
As rare.
Cats are just ran through. That's the thing. So he and his brothers are. He and his brother. I don't know who the daddy of the boys was, but he and his brothers came out bigger and more rambunctious. And, you know, more vicious. And the sisters came out, you know, very demure, you know, princesses, and they used to bully them. And so now I have this one, and now he bullies me.
Are you insinuating he thinks you're a girl cat?
I think so. He treats me like a girl cat. That's for sure.
Chloe. Yeah, there is just fuck. Tiny's pussy is always out. Theo's pussy is always out. It's just so much. No, actually, Katsumi, she never comes on shows ever. One time she'll just be like, just fucking the Flash in their house, just zipping in everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even see her.
She hates cameras. She hasn't quite figured out that my computer has a camera and that she's on it. But anytime I try to get my phone up to actually take a picture of her when she's doing something ridiculous, she immediately stops. It drives me nuts.
Good Lord.
Like a kid.
Yeah, what I notice about cats, they will try to put themselves in anything. Like, you'll build them something, you'll get them something really cool to lay on. You're like, oh, I think my little guy will like this. Then they'll just lay on your desk. Like, what's wrong with you? You fucking, oh God, they're just too much.
I spent so much money on toys in the last few days. He's been playing with a toilet paper roll.
That's
been his favorite toy.
Yeah,
you know what we did when we had one?
She likes the paper towel rolls.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. You know what we did when we had one? We had this long pole with this like red flag on it. I just would play with the cat like this. It would move it. It went insane. I was like, why did we buy you stuff? We bought this thing like all types of shit, and they just get appeased by the most littlest of thing. Good Lord. You know, the brilliantness of being an animal. So what do you guys want to talk about tonight? There's a lot of, well, there still is meltdowns going on because Donald Trump ended up winning the 2024 presidential election.
Really?
He ended up actually making some headway. So there's a lot to discuss here. So I'll just say this for the average person. You know, I know people have this mindset of like, because it's actually true in most cases with most presidencies, the whole like, well, you're fucked either way kind of thing. And to be fair, that's been mostly true for a very, very, very long time. But I think with his presidency, I mean, people, even people that ardently didn't like him, praised his presidency. Like, yeah, we actually ran the economy. And saying, if you got Kamala Harris, guys, things would be way worse, honestly. I think you are essentially less fucked when he got to be president. I mean, and this time around, people have to factor in, this is his last term. He's got 4 more years to 2028. I like that he's basically coming out swinging with stuff that he wants to do. Because, you know, before he was learning, he said he didn't know who to trust, so he trusted the wrong people. Okay, well, that can't happen anymore. You got 4 more years to fix everything. So if you kind of want to pass it off to someone, because come on, he's in power and a lot of people like him now more. So that's good. So he went from being the villain to being the good guy. It's awesome. But now he has to make it work. So with it, for all those big problems he said he's going to fix, I hope he can fix most of them. I doubt everything can get fixed in 4 years. That's just not feasible, but I hope he can, honestly. And I also tell people this, you know, for him, make sure to groom someone and groom in the right way. Groom someone in a way where that next person the people feel like they can trust just as much as you because he's a one-of-a-kind person. So the next person he puts up there, I would imagine, is going to have a lot of leeway with a lot of people. So, yeah, I mean, people talk about inflation and all this stuff. I would just say...
Could you say he could train someone to take his
Yeah,
place?
can
instead of
somebody-
using the phrase grooming?
Can somebody clip MSK advising the audience to groom someone?
I
Can
didn't
we
say
do
that.
Where's Michael?
The professional
Michael.
term with cops is called coaching, actually.
Yeah,
I knew
you
it.
should all use
All of-
that term.
I never heard that term.
I'm just saying,
I
You know,
just made
from
that
your-
up, honestly.
from your appearance, I didn't assume that you'd be a fan of grooming, but
I think you were saying
know.
that he should groom someone younger and more
Oh, no,
attractive.
we're not doing
So
that.
is
Oh,
that what?
shit.
I think that's what you were implying, right?
No.
More enticing to the
Oh my
public.
god! Like like if he wants maybe JD Vance or Vivek to do it, then obviously that's going to have a lot of saying going forward. I've never seen a person like this ever. Like even when he was running, like back in 2015, going into 2016, all that stuff. That legendary moment where he was talking to Hillary Clinton and he completely clapped her on taxes. When he basically called her out. Women do this all the time because this is what women are. They'll be perfectly fine with something, but when someone calls them out for doing something, how dare you? Oh, my pearls. Oh, my goodness. Fucking hell. Hell yeah. Call every woman possible. Fuck those hypocrites. Hypothetically speaking, I love women, actually. Actually, I love women so much. That's why I call them out. I love them that much. I want them to improve and get better. It's what's happening. Women woke up too because majority of women went out and voted first, not men. Men actually voted secondary. Women actually went out and went, you know what? I hate Joe Biden so much. I need Trump to win. I'm glad. I usually don't advise women voting because they're emotional and weird. But you know what? Good job, women. You did it. You finally did something good besides feminism. Holy shit. Good job.
Dude, supposedly Trump gave Elon 530 days to get the government efficient.
All right. Yeah.
I saw that tonight on X.
And I told people this, man. These things have needed changing for a while. I hated hearing every election or GOP or any of that stuff. Oh, we got to fix this. We got to fix that. We got to. At some point, you just have to do it. Okay. If there's problems, can we fix them? Why are we paying these people? Keep in mind, it's what that one guy he hired to fix the border. When he told that one lady in that they're having those meetings they have, he's like, no, I'm a taxpayer. You serve me. Yes, That should be every person's mindset. Keep in mind, you pay them, not the other way around. They should do everything that you want. And people say, what? Well, that's your job. Your job is to make our lives better.
Torching people.
Yeah, he bodied AOC so hard, I actually genuinely felt bad for her. It looked like she was going to cry. I'm like, oh my God, this man's too harsh.
So
but I love it.
As usual.
Yeah. I love when women get completely just railed, man. Oh, I love it. Oh God, fucking hell. She was like, you'll separate them from your families. Yeah, like if you're a cop and you go to someone's house and that guy was about to maybe grape his girlfriend or something and they have a kid, yeah, you gotta separate that guy from. That's just how it works. I love how they always talk like that. But this like random bad thing will happen. Who gives a flying fuck? Who cares? Life will figure itself out. It's hard. Like. People go through tough shits all the time. It just happens. If it seems like in life, people just kind of want to avoid having like hardships. And it's like hardships are unavoidable in life. You just go through them and you kind of just come out on the other side. But then again, I'm living proof of hardships and success and riches and good looks. Right, Tiny? Yes. Oh my God, you're so hot. I know. Thank you.
You are so out of touch.
I thought you could say you're so
Hope
hot.
somebody clips that too.
I'm not a liberal. What the fuck? Good Lord. So let's start with Tiny. How was your week so far? We'll just go around the show.
My week was all right. I had a couple doctor's appointments, got to get a haircut. Pretty good. Pretty calm.
Gray, what about you?
Yeah, it's a week. It's Wednesday. I'm here again on the MSK show, so that's always, the low point of the week. But other than that, everything's going good, man. How you doing?
Well, you guys know I'm diligently working on trying to get all that news video stuff done. I got 2 of them done today. I want to make sure I keep this gravy train going. I'm lying. I got 3 done. Okay. I got 3 done. So I'm making sure we're going to make sure we move in on that consistent content. Podcast platform. I'm currently going to be uploading the Cloud9 podcast season 12 and then probably upload most of season 13, if not all of it, or I just upload the Iron Man podcast and then upload this one. So We'll have to see where it goes. So speaking of comedy, Theo, the guy that made the Puerto Rican joke, you know what I'm talking about. He didn't apologize. He didn't back down. He said, I'm not apologizing. Yes, finally. Yes. Can life move back to sanity? Please.
The
All I'm
guy?
asking for.
We are so
I forget names. I don't care. Politic names are just too much. One guy's fucking name will be like Anthony Mojito Dolentes, and I'm like, how you expect me to remember that shit? I'll just be calling you a dude. How about that?
Tony is a really hard name to remember.
Yeah.
Are you making fun of me?
No,
Usually,
never.
Yes.
No, Chaz, where are Yu-Gi-Oh videos at? I have plans. I have
Well,
a
where the white
concept of a
women
plan.
at?
I have a concept of a plan. But yeah, I hope, Trump does a great job in this term. I hope he fixes the government. And I know you guys saw this last night. I should have bookmarked it on Twitter. Did you see all the money that they were spending? It was in mass.
Kamala?
No. They actually, someone had got a chance to put out the amount of money they were spending in a lot of different things. I should have bookmarked it. Oh my God, it was absolutely.
I didn't see that.
God, man, these people are just. I swear, if you fired all these people or a good amount of them, you wouldn't notice that they were there dead. It wouldn't matter. Life hasn't improved with them. And someone said, well, why can't they just stay there? They've had years to be here and nothing's improved. Yeah, sorry. Get the fuck out. What's this thing of if something is consistently bad, we have to keep up with consistently bad? No, at a certain point, when you're just like when you're married, the wife is tired of missionary, try 6ix9ine. Try to fucking what's the one where you're pile driver? You can do that. Oh, I can't really.
Yeah, most marriages, they get to that pile driver phase.
Yeah. You could try to have wrestling sex. One of my favorites, actually.
You sound exactly like someone who's had sex before.
Are you making fun of me?
No.
Yeah, it's totally coming off as believable, MSK.
First time. Just kidding. But Theo, how you doing, man?
Hey, doing good. I'm very happy. I'm going to be in Richland, Washington at Joker's Comedy Club this weekend. I'm very excited about that. Also, I have a lot of other stuff coming soon on social media. And if you want to check that out, you people should follow me on YouTube. It's going to be great. I'm very excited to be here tonight. I love being on the MSK show. Why
are you lying? It's okay, man.
I'm very excited because I don't know. I don't know. You've seen all these girls melting down on TikTok about Trump, right?
I love it.
You've seen
I
that?
love
You've
it.
seen
Yeah.
that?
So
I've seen all of them.
I've said that. No, they just need husbands. They do.
No, man.
No
way,
I
man.
would not want any male I care at all for to end up with any of those bitches.
Hypothetically, I know what you're saying. If they just get pounded, they'll probably change their mind. But the problem with that is I wouldn't trust them long term because I'm not trying to be stereotypical here, but I am because women are like this because they're hypocritical fucking bitches. They will specifically be like that. And these are the same girls you'll marry. They'll just take you for child support, alimony. Fuck that. Those are traps. Those women, you just blow a load in and then you leave and you just never talk to them ever again. Those kind of girls.
No, I think these girls are upset because it's here's the thing. I don't think they just need somebody to sit them down and be like, I hear you. I understand you're upset, but have you eaten anything today? Would you like a taco? Because those girls, a lot of them, they're upset, but it's like, do you think any of them had breakfast? Like if you've had a girlfriend that sometimes they're mad and sometimes they're just hungry, right? You just needed, I guarantee you. They had iced coffee and nicotine and just screamed right into the phone,
Oh my
they didn't,
God, man.
Nobody's checking to see if they've had a taco or a muffin or something. I'm saying.
Because, hey, man, they were told they don't need a man and blah,
They
blah,
do.
blah, all that stuff. But in reality, I want people to understand, I might shit on women because I think it's good to shit on them. But in reality, you do need a woman. We kind of compliment each other quite a bit.
That would be nature. Yes, male and female goes together to continue the species.
Yeah, it's and it's always the whole finding the one and all that shit. But, I don't know why they were told this stuff. Oh, you don't need a man and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yes, you do. If you want sex, you definitely need a man.
Believes that he needs a man.
No. It's crazy because all these women melting down on TikTok the way they have, they're like, I'm not going to have sex with random men anymore because Trump became president.
Good. I love that.
What was
You're
the
getting it.
standard?
There was a post from one of the Planned Parenthood saying, if you all keep not having sex, we will have to close our doors. I think it's great.
I want us to keep your minds open, guys. I want to pick your brains a little bit. So all these women who are just these complete whorebacks, I'm not saying I would not sleep with them because I would personally, but it's not the point of the conversation. The point is, these women, when they have conversations, they're like, I can sleep with like 30 guys a week, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, people will be like, hey, that's not a good thing based off many different reasons you give, right? And then just because Trump became president, now they don't want to be a flaming whorebag.
I think it's a great thing, a great change. Absolutely.
But that would definitely cure abortion.
Yep.
I mean, Trump inherently cured abortion. Just pointing out that does it.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, if you weren't advocating for like the pump and dump thing, perhaps there wouldn't be such a need for that, sir. You're part of the problem, MSK.
Yes, I am, but I've never said I wasn't a fan of it. I'm just pointing out the fact that if you do certain things, because people forget in life, if you do certain things, your reputation can follow you. People have to understand I've did things, and people still told me them to this day, repeatedly. It's one of those things where if your standard was Trump becoming president made you not a whore, what was your standard for sleeping with all these guys? You just have to have he just has to be alive with a heart? That's anyone that touches you, you throw it at him? I guess. What the fuck?
I got a good friend who's a Marine who's going through a divorce, and before the election, he was like, man, look, I don't know what happened. Like, he's a Gen Xer like me. It's like, man, you remember back in the day, it was easy to find someone to, to have a relationship. No. Less than that. And he's like, dude, what happened? It's been a year. And he's like, chicks don't want nothing to do with you outside of having a few drinks. Like, I don't know, dude. It's not the 90s anymore.
Yeah, man, it's just you've seen all these podcasts pop up talking about women and male relationships and benefits of both. And I think the gaslighting point of it is, it's just that they just shit on women. No, that's not it. Pointing out stuff that people do and they're so surprised that they don't even know what they're doing just goes to show you that the average person does not even know what the fuck they're doing unless someone points it out. They have a meltdown. It's like, how dare you not tell me I can sleep with 30 guys a week? How dare you?
Right.
Did you not know that you were doing that?
We said you shouldn't.
There's this idea that society is continuously moving forward in a good way as it moves forward, and everything that moves forward should be for more freedom, more allowing for degeneracy, more openness. And it's just it doesn't make any sense.
It's crazy. I was thinking,
survive when they have rules.
That's true.
When people are fulfilled, not when they're just running around in degeneracy. That doesn't fulfill anybody.
So, back in the day, I guess in Darnell's time, or maybe Gray's time, or maybe it'll be Tiny's mother's time. That would be more like her time, like the 70s or 50s. Or
we're all the same age. Yeah, we remember the 50s.
Yeah, Tiny's mom, she would know this if she watches in the replay. I'm not calling her old. She is 75, and that's awesome.
She's 70.
Good Lord, I'm gonna be destroyed. She was alive at a time period where basically, guy meets a girl, probably a virgin. They got married. They live happily ever after. And, that has definitely not been the case for a very long time. Most of the girls now are completely just ran through. The way they talk, the way they interact. It's it's crazy. I couldn't even bother talking to someone.
Like streetwalkers, though, right? Like, that is your sample selection.
Have you seen the women that live in my town?
I mean, I haven't seen the ones that are, in your town, but what can I say? Your mileage may vary. The women that I'm running to are a state of disbelief as to what you are saying, sir.
Oh my God.
Women are still pure. Okay.
No, I hate to take MSK's side on this one, but I'm out in the streets now, and some of these women, they've got that. You ever heard of the 5,000 cock stare? Where the woman's just dead in the eyes, and her dopamine systems are just shot. So she's just there's just nothing there.
They exist.
It's not all of them, but it's so many, man. It's so many. And it's the one. Here's the thing. Here's the problem. There are a lot of really good quality, wonderful women out there, and they are in relationships, and they're not breaking up anytime soon because they picked good partners. And I always I say this on stage sometimes. It's like there are good men left. They're all dating women who are nicer than you. That's what I say to women. It's men are not intimidated by you. You're confrontational, and that makes you annoying to be around. And I think that's kind of what it is. It's just like you've got the people who are single now are all the people who are like the most fucked over by this and have been like passed through the dating app, meat grinder the most number of times. We're all so bitter and jaded, and I don't know how we're gonna form relationships with each other now that
Yeah,
now
I'll
that
even,
it's like this.
I'll even throw women a bone here. I'm not even saying there aren't good women, obviously, but the crop of women that we had the pleasure of living with in our life so far, yeah, people factor in that's not how like generations work. There's other generations of people, men and women, coming up, right? So if you factor in if their generation was poisoned with all this bullshit, what do you think they're going to tell their kids? All this poison bullshit. It takes a very, very long time for people's mindsets to change, if not ever. People are very stubborn, actually, And I'll even shut on guys. Then I'll do it. It's something that guys do a lot.
How much does that cost you?
Nothing, because I mostly shut on women because I hate women. Obviously, I'm a misogynist. I'm just kidding. It's just guys. I would say this: don't tell a woman how much you jerk off to them. I would agree with women too. I have to agree with women on that. I don't even agree with women. Don't tell women how much you jerk off to them. Don't do that.
Do you know this piece of advice?
Follow you on Twitter. Like you can't. I know what you say on
Is this
Twitter.
from personal
Wait a
experience?
minute.
Something rings like this. You actually sound like you know something about. Like, hey, women don't like it when I tell them that.
Yeah. I'll say it's also take a damn shower. Some of you guys fucking stink. Like wash your balls, clean your fingernails, something. Like girls mostly like a guy from his appearance. Or if you don't appear to look good or fresh, then they wouldn't want you. Like that. I listen to women. The reason why I can understand how a woman thinks is I listen to them. I actually will listen and understand. I'll try to blow my brains out afterwards.
Dude, I don't listen to a thing Tiny says.
Oh, by the way,
Tiny's a Jew.
By the way, hi.
It's different.
Hi,
Darnell.
I didn't get to do my intro. Hi.
Oh, hi, Darnell.
No, we'll get to it soon. Don't worry, Darnell.
I'm good.
What's up, Goose Man?
This is still
Okay,
still part of Theo's intro.
All right. Just pointing out that, like, hey, I don't know, man. There's so many different angles I can go. When I listen to women, these girls when they talk, I'll watch shows. People I don't disagree. I don't agree with, and I will blow my brains out or attempt to after they finish talking. I'm like, God damn, what are they looking for? Because they'll be like, oh my God, I have a great job. And I'm like, that's awesome. But you know why a girl having a job doesn't mean shit for you? You're gonna go like, what do you mean? Isn't that good? No, that's good. A person has a job and takes care of themselves. It's fine. If you're a guy, that means nothing to you because you don't have access to that money. What does her having a good job do for you? She's not giving you any money. The fuck? That's useless. Like if she has her own job and she has all this stuff, that's great. I really do like that myself. But like that's not a benefit if she has a job to me. I'm not even getting access to that money.
Well,
You know?
I mean, I think the problem with dating a girl who's really career oriented is that she's dedicating tremendous amounts of energy to stuff other than the relationship. So she's coming home that you get access to her when she's like burnt out. The other thing is if she's very career oriented, there's a 1000% chance that she's getting hit on by dudes fucking all the time at the place where she spends like 10 to 15 hours a day. And it's like, okay, there's just like, I'm not, I mean, do what you want with your life. It's your choices, but it's just really hard to make a relationship work under those circumstances. Like whatever else you want to say. It's just tough,
Yeah, I mean, Darnell, how you feeling? How was your quiz time last night?
It was good, man. I had a fucking blast. Fucking Anthony Dark Gift destroyed everybody else, and poor Vaughn just sat there like deer in headlights.
Yeah. Dude, that guy, I don't know if I ever told him this. He looks like literally the stereotype for a white guy who's in a band.
Who?
Dark
Anthony?
Gift.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
He's your literal stereotypical white guy who played the bass guitar in a band.
Yeah. I can see that.
Oh, shit. What else is out? I mean, what else is out there? I would say, geez.
The Department of Government Efficiency.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
That was what Theo was saying. What were you just saying a second ago? I forgot. Oh my God,
We
my
are
brain
so
is
fucking back.
we're so
We
back.
are so
Oh,
fucking
God.
back, baby. We're back.
Yeah, keep in
I'm
mind.
so happy. I got my mic cut off the other night because I made two jokes in a row. I tried that thing about the girls freaking out about the election just need husbands, and that got a really tough reaction. And then I
I'm
said
so shocked.
I said women are too emotional to be trusted with the urges men have to commit violence. And my evidence for that was there's been 2 female school shooters, and both of them were transitioning into men. So it's like, surprise, ladies, you can't be trusted with testosterone either. Ha! How does that feel? And that's when they cut my mic.
What?
They cut my mic for that. Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
nuts.
god.
So I got in trouble. But
That's
we're
worse
back.
shit.
It's Trump's America now. We're the majority. The normal people are the majority. The weirdos are outnumbered. I'm gonna win this. I don't give a fuck
yeah.
now.
You know what's crazy, man, is the people that are in charge. I mean, we just had breaking news earlier today that MSNBC might be sold off from the people that own it right now. It's ComScore that owns them currently.
Mhm.
We know CNN's a flop. We already know that. They
Who's
try
the
to do a
guy-
streaming service day one and
Yeah.
flop.
Who's the guy with the Daily Wire? He was asking if you should buy it.
Jeremy
I don't know.
or Ben?
Boring. Yeah.
The weird with the crazy last name.
I love how his name is
Boring?
Jeremy Boring.
Jeremy
Boring.
Boring?
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I think they honestly, if Elon, the thing is, I will say this. I know it's probably an insanely worthless asset to have, but I think personally, call me crazy here, the only way to change more shit is to basically have one of them buy it and change it. Because people always talk about, well, the media like them, they're not going to change. They're a propaganda machine. Well, no one challenges them except for like now we have all this to challenge them. If they were there running it, if it just had a section that they could do it, I'll say, hey, you got the millions of dollars to do it, go for it. Yeah. Why not buy it and refix it and change it in your image to challenge the other ones to do it? No reason not to. And we know, even though their influence is dwindling, they do still have some influence there. They do.
Yep.
Now, if they buy it and take it over, you can have that massive influence there, not just X. I think personally, people are harping on it. I don't think they're thinking about it in the long term. Personally, I think it'd be a good idea to buy it, change it up. Why not? System's broken, fucking fix it. Let's do it.
Or shut it down.
You could do that too. You could. I mean, do you have to? What's that ugly monkey lady that they have hired there right now? Currently, the black lady who looks like a milk dud.
I have no idea what you're saying.
It's the one with the yellow hair. Who was
That
calling
description
the
is horrible.
Joy.
Joy King, Reese. I forgot her name.
Yeah, she's on The View.
No, not her. She was on MSNBC.
Joy Reid.
The one who was calling Florida's government right-wing fascist.
Joy Reid.
Fucking hell. She literally said, because this is the newest narrative around, which is if you have family members that voted red, don't invite them over for holidays this season. Isn't that literally basically saying if you disagree with someone on politics, you can't talk to them? It's literally what that means.
Yep.
Yeah. This is so weird. That's the thing. Like my D&D group is about to split down the middle. I know if they found out, there's half of them I'm good with because we've already talked about it. The Trump people know who we are, but we keep quiet about it. And then the people who voted for Kamala are very loud about it. They talk about it all the time. And they talk about it openly, and the Trump people just stay quiet. And I'm like, man, it feels so weird that there's these people that I've known literally for years of my life, known them for multiple years. I have babysat your children, but if you found out who I voted for in this one election, this one time, there's a real chance that we wouldn't be able to be friends anymore. And that feels so crazy to me. That's so crazy to me.
It's nuts, man.
Hi, Toasty. Speaking of hot ladies that know me, it's a crazy world we live in, and I like it. I like that average people basically went, you know what, I'm tired of this. Because it wasn't even just, I think I have a chart that I bookmarked over here to show what the average person wanted. And keep in mind, this is one source, so take it for what it is. Take it with a literal grain of salt. I mean, like a straight up pinch, right? The average person basically went, I just don't want to do with this anymore.
No.
I've never seen this in mass. Like, I've just never seen that in my entire life about presidency, about talking to people, interacting with many people. I've never seen this happen. This is actually something that people talked about, pendulum swinging back. Because before, you kind of have to like most people just made it up. They didn't really know if a pendulum was swinging. No, this is actually a complete pendulum swing, like in the direction people wanted. That's good. I can actually have faith in people now. I have faith that Gray can be president. Gray gonna run for president 4 years.
I just worry he's gonna swing back even harder the other way. Like
that's kind of how that works usually. It's usually how that works. Or it swings in the middle and it just goes very slowly both ways, just like me on Tuesday.
It almost never stays in the middle, unfortunately.
So Tiny, can you be president then?
I can be president.
Hopefully.
I was born here and I am of age and I have not been convicted of any federal
felon?
offense.
What if they randomly find a charge on her?
I don't really have the energy to be president right now, but
do you imagine Tiny having to deal with someone in the press that doesn't like Jewish people? I don't trust you. I think you would beat that person up.
probably.
Tiny, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to be violent to people.
Says who?
The laws?
All right.
We have those things called
different.
laws.
I
If
like
someone
a woman who
attacks
can
me
fight.
for the fact that I'm Jewish, I have every right to defend myself.
Not beat them up. You could like mace them. I'll agree with that. Good Lord. Chloe, so yeah, this is my chance to say that I am now a criminal like MSK. My crime is piracy. MSK's crime is being black.
Based.
One of his crimes. One of
Hey, wait a minute. That means if you watched a movie illegally, doesn't that technically make you a felon? Because they have the little thing that
No,
they
you
say
have to
before-
you have to be found guilty to be a felon.
True.
Yeah,
but
the kind
aren't
of
we all
movies that
guilty in
you
the
watch
heart?
illegally, yes, you're a felon for those, MSK.
No, they are 18 plus older. Says it on the opening credits.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? What the fuck? And she wonders why no one likes her kind. Oh my god.
I like her
Excuse
kind.
I watch Ben Shapiro. I love Jewish people. They're so smart. Wait a minute. I met Master
Like we're all
TDS and his
exactly the
wife.
same.
I met Master TDS and his wife. They're good Jews too. Tiny was the only mean one I found. I was like, damn, it's just her that's
Right.
mean.
That tracks. She has a bad attitude.
Right?
Yeah.
I
It's
do
tough.
not.
She's tough to be around. I'm
I
not
was
gonna
like,
lie to you there.
hey, Tiny, can I be an underwear model? She's like, no, you're ugly. No woman likes you. You can't fuck a woman.
Never
Your
said
dick is
any
small."
of those things. All I said was go for it. All I said was go for it.
She did. She did.
Whoever said that though does have a point.
Okay. Oh shit. I remember after the bartender scene, she yelled at me. I forgot which website we're talking through.
Because
She's like,
you were like, I'm gonna try, and then you said like, hello.
I did
and then
try.
walked
I just
away. That's
messed
when you were
up.
Trying to talk to the girl who had just
She-
gotten a $300 tip,
She
seemed to be
did.
having a good night. She was the one you probably could have actually at least had a shot with, and you fucking just said hello and walked away.
I said,
Or
hey,
you're
what
having
do
a
you,
nice
I
night.
said,
or
hello,
something like
what
that.
do you
One
no, I
fucking
said,
line and you were done.
I said, hello, what do you like? And I know I choked.
Whoa.
I choked harder than the Atlanta Falcons in that one Super Bowl against the Patriots. I know I choked that
True,
hard.
but you're saying that you got further this time than you ever have before. Congrats, sir.
Not
Look at it as
necessarily.
the little victory it is.
Baby
It's
step.
not.
Baby
That
step.
chick was single, and I could have blew her back out and unloaded like a few loads in her before I went back to the hotel.
Hey, not anymore. No,
yeah,
not-
yeah,
MSK.
then I'll bet you're
MSK.
rubbing it in, you
Not
fucking
when you're
bastard.
acting like a coward. You can't.
No, hey, MSK, listen, next time I'm in your city, I will wingman for you and we will get you a nice
Just
lady.
whisper
We'll
into
do
my
I
that.
ear,
offered him
man.
We'll
that.
take
Not
care
in
of
his
that.
city. No,
I'm
no,
just
not in
saying,
his city.
Tiny didn't do it.
Next
because
time
she's
you're
like,
in
I have to
Vegas
leave
or you're in
early.
San Diego or you're in LA, but you do not want to go to his city. He should
My
not be
town
living
is
in
She
his
doesn't
terrible.
want to be an accomplice to a crime.
Oh my god, Tiny, she literally left early. I could have took her out that night, but she had to leave early. She's like, no, I'm going home. I was like, oh, okay, good Lord, fuck. See,
I took everything I owned so that I could get there for 45 fucking minutes before the pain was too much to stay standing. Don't
Love
fuck
you.
with me on that.
God,
MSK has
man.
that effect on women.
I kind of do. I repulse them. I make them run away. But good Lord, God, man, she was so hot. I could have pounded her out. Probably doggy style too. Probably on deep penetration too. Holy fuck. Tiny said I couldn't fuck a woman. My dick was small. I was like, lady, I just messed up. Like, wait, but I need that. No, but I'll say, even though we're joking, I need that. Men need to hear that. If you failed at something, you need to hear the harsh truth. I failed, and I'm never failing with a woman ever again after that. I learned a lesson. Always just say what's on your mind appropriately.
MSK, the harsh truth is you're going to fail again.
I hate you. And you're
Well,
not
it's true.
mayonnaise.
Failure is inevitable, actually.
Yes,
with women.
yes.
Talking to women is like learning to play the violin. That's something. It's
And you
gonna go
never
terribly
master it.
mostly.
I hate that Nibba MSK. Tiny but fierce.
Bullshit.
Self-hating black, Chloe. MSK, it's important to read my last message about jailbreaking my 2Ds. I can now get any 3D games released. Chloe, we're not going to throw you in jail. Good Lord, we're not the feds. Oh my God. How many people actually have gotten caught for that? You know how they say that thing about if you pirate blah blah blah, sell this, you get a 250 some K. How many times has that actually happened? I don't think it's happened to anybody, honestly.
I remember seeing that at the end of the NBA All-Star game in 1994, I think it was.
Hmm.
And there was a Mardi Gras parade that I had to march in, and when I watched it, I taped the game. So when I watched it later, it got to the end, it said that I thought I was going to fucking jail. Because it was an unauthorized recording of the game. I freaked out for a while.
Jeez, man. Well, I'm glad our country could get back to some semblance. Hey, even after he got elected, a few powerful leaders going through some wars right now went, you know what? Maybe we might want to hold back. Maybe, honestly. So
that's so funny because it's such an important issue for the Democrats, the Ukraine war and the Israel-Palestine conflict, and they might both be resolved before Trump even takes office because he got elected. That's so funny. If he's just like, here, I just thought I'd take care of that. You're welcome. And on his way to get sworn in. That's so fucking awesome. They can't even be mad about it. They can't be mad about it.
They'll find a way.
They are.
All he has to do, but here's the thing, all he has to do to be the perfect presidential candidate for the Democrats is resolve those two wars and not make abortion illegal. And then he's the perfect candidate for them. And that's exactly what he's going to do.
Continue on.
They do. So they can keep talking. Wait, they want more war? They
yes,
don't want
the Democrats want much more war.
I mean, they were continuously funding Ukraine constantly.
They don't. But people are dying.
Yes, but they've never cared about that.
Oh, they don't care about. Yes, they really care about each other.
Maybe I'm not cynical enough, guys. I thought they'd be happy that people weren't dying anymore.
Nope. God,
silly me,
silly you, sending your fellow men off to die. Fucking hell. No, it's just I remember I was watching some sort of like Charlie Kirk video or clip or short on YouTube or whatever, and then like a girl came up and she said, "What else we would say?" It's like, why are we sending all our hard-earned money to them? Like the Israel one makes sense because we actually have an alliance with them. That's fine. But the Ukraine one is literally like, why are we involved in that?
Well,
the fuck does that do?
One is none of this had to happen because Ukraine has never qualified for NATO. It was never gonna qualify for NATO, and all fucking Biden had to do look at Putin and say, it's not joining NATO. I swear to fucking God, they don't fucking qualify. Stop like beating your chest. But no, he had to try to be a tough guy and prove that he could stare down Putin because he's a fucking moron. A.
Come on, man. Come on.
B.
E-Man's World of Geek lurking.
They just want
nice to meet you.
To keep the fucking war going. But at the same time, we do actually have a treaty with Ukraine. When the Soviet Union fell, a lot of the nuclear weapons were held in Ukraine. And nobody wanted an independent, brand new nation to have nuclear weapons. So they said, if you give over the nuclear weapons, we promise to protect you from Russia if they decide to try to take you over as a Soviet state again. So we actually did have a responsibility, but none of it ever had to happen at all.
Hold that thought. Just ran into your channel. What are we talking about here? Oh, we're just having some great conversation about life.
We have no idea what we're talking about.
But nice for you to be here. Subscribe if you're new. We
have a girl on the panel, so stick around.
Her camera's not even on. And, yes, and she's not half naked. I told her not to do that because then multiple guys would hit on her. And I told them I keep her in a cage. She's locked away. Right. She's for me.
By the way, Tiny, I appreciate you being the designated target of sexual harassment for the show. That was if you remember the 90s, that was a time-honored tradition. There was always a girl on the show to be the target of sexual harassment. That was what it was for.
Are you saying she's a DEI hire? I have it's basically calling her a DEI hire.
No, she was hired on merit for sure, but the merit was high.
No.
It was a looks-based contest.
It was not smarts or merit. It was all looks. I was like, you got looks, and that's good enough. I'm surface level.
She turned off the camera again.
I hate life. I legit hate life.
E-Man, we talk about all that stuff too. It's just
Oh,
we have
it says,
no
I'm
real
looking
like.
for comic book Transformers and Geek Talk. Someone just bombarded us with some insane world history. I guess that's geeky. Oh no, okay. So basically, long story short, since you're new here, we talk about everything essentially. It could be politics. Even if we agree and disagree, everyone in the group knows it's fine. We're not gonna be anything about it. We could be talking about movies, everything here. So if you want to talk about whatever you want, it's just here. I don't have any barrier to entry. I mean, obviously, the only rules I have essentially is just have a conversation, be fun, be cool, and don't get me in trouble on YouTube. That's essentially it.
Says
You
the
know?
guy who says the
You get
most.
yourself in
fucking
enough
shit.
trouble.
We don't think about the other part. The other part, it's like DC's New 52. It got retconned. I retconned all that stuff. Doesn't happen. But if you go and subscribe to my comic book channel, I literally have a dedicated comic book channel. I just uploaded a video yesterday. Transformers. If you go to the search bar on the channel and type up Transformers Volume 1, me and Professor Savage Dad review the Transformers Volume 1 Robots in Disguise trade that just came out. So you can go there and see that on this channel, actually. All of that comic book review stuff is going to be clipped out in the news, and I'll put it on my second channel. So, you will definitely have that there. Most definitely. So, absolute D Civil rated. I have All In. I have Absolute Batman. I have Absolute Wonder Woman, and I bought Superman. I haven't read them yet. I've been so busy. I can't say if it's overrated yet. I can't say. But when I do, you guys will know my opinions about them. So,
Absolute Batman. That's that Dark Side world, creative world thing.
no, that's Scott Snyder's thing.
Okay.
Yeah. How about I say? Long story short, DC now has two universes that they've always wanted. One where they could make up bullshit, and one where they could basically not fix the problem. Oh my god, that's fine. My brain will explode. You know what? People in Ukraine are also running away from. Okay, that was woo. That joke would have been pretty wild there. Just kidding. So Tiny,
there's a line for you.
He gets himself in plenty of trouble with YouTube.
I never did. How dare you? I never hit on Tiny ever. It was an accident. And she also said she liked it too. So, she basically used her pheromones to goat me into doing it. I blame her.
How can I use pheromones if you're not anywhere near me? You have to smell pheromones for them to work.
I caught them when we met each other 3 times. They infected in my brain.
Hey, look, there's definitely something to pheromones because, like, there's so many times where I met someone that I knew, like a friend with, and when you get in, like, oh hey, we're hanging out, you get near them and hug them, just like to greet them, like specifically a woman, man, just the smell of a woman's usually just like you got that like split second, you got to tell yourself, nope, we're friends. I don't know. I'm a weird fucking dude.
No. That's pretty normal.
Well, actually, a lot of modern perfumes actually have pheromones in the.
It's not even just that. Just like the smell, just like the general smell, or like shampoo or whatever.
Something about. I think she had a Jewish smell to her.
What?
Please explain that. What's a Jewish smell?
It's like
don't explain it. Actually,
like don't you guys have Hanukkahs or some shit you guys celebrate in your religion?
Yeah, they got Hanukkahs and shit.
Yes,
yeah,
Don't you guys have bar
this year's in
mitzvahs?
December.
You guys have bar mitzvahs, don't you?
And
men have bar mitzvahs. Girls have bat mitzvahs if they have anything.
Huh? Did you have one?
I did not have a bat mitzvah. I did not go to Hebrew school.
Dang it.
So
what kind of Jewish? What
I
kind of Jew are you?
I can speak.
What kind of Jew are you? You're not rich. You have what you just said there. Oh my god, I hate life.
Nope, I'm not rich. I don't have any special hidden gold. There's no
you're not
book that tells
Irish.
me how to make money.
That's Irish. They're like leprechaun people. They have hidden gold.
Well, according to South Park, so do Jews.
That's true.
Yeah.
The amount of times I had to argue with someone about that fucking South Park episode.
Are you telling me we got the Make-A-Wish Foundation Jew?
What?
We never. We didn't get. Oh
Are you
my god!
Talking about like UNICEF, like the little boxes that you put coins in, or something? Like I don't even understand what you're talking about, man.
Oh no. We're just joking. YouTube loves Jewish people, obviously. Explains why.
Okay. Well,
top channel.
You know,
up
if it's
there.
just a joke, then surely that doesn't count for anything, right?
Okay, I will. Okay,
Of course it
speaking of
counts.
comic
Don't
book
call me
stuff, I know
Shirley.
you guys like this stuff. Oh my god. Because E-Man, thank you for bringing this up. Hopefully you sub to the channel if you're new here. Okay, so usually I would do this on my own anyway. I am. But
Dude,
I
remember your
do
camera's
want
on.
to point this out. Okay, well, I'm not getting naked because I don't want Tiny DMing me after that. She might love it too much, hypothetically speaking. 9 inches. Okay, so you guys know that Sonic 3 is coming out. Okay, Sonic movies did. Well, the first one was kind of shafted at the box office because of that certain thing that happened, that crush card virus thing. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh term. Oh my god! And then the second one did way better because theaters were a little bit more open. Third one's coming out next month. My most anticipated movie of 2024. And this is the reason why these movies continue to do well, while other movie franchises just flounder and completely just stagnate. Now, you guys know Shadow's going to be in there, the Maria story. I don't know if they're going to exactly do Sonic Adventure Battle 2 because of certain things. They might do Chaos instead. I don't know. Either way, I'm fine with it. I would prefer if you do Sonic Adventure Battle 2 storyline because that's what the first game he appears in. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
So, wait, it's your most anticipated movie of 2025?
Hell, 2025. Probably not, because there's a come out 2025.
It's going this Christmas.
It's coming out
Okay,
next month.
This year. So are you saying
I
of
said 2024.
everything? I could have sworn you said of next year, but I
said
barely listened when you were talking.
Oh my god, are you ignoring me?
I try to. It's really hard to tune you out sometimes.
Oh my god, Jesus fucking
okay,
Christ.
so this is your most anticipated movie, but you haven't seen the Knuckles show?
Oh, forgot. Oh,
What
the hell, man? And you call yourself a fan? You don't even know what happened to Knuckles.
I buy Sonic comic books.
Idris Elba, though.
Idris. Tiny said she's on the Black Guys, but Idris Elba could BBC her. Just saying, she did say that.
I get it.
I get it too. All right. I'm saying Sonic 3 will put a lot of focus and care into the Shadow and Maria story. A lot of care and a lot of love has gone into telling Shadow's story and giving fans the best movie version of the character imaginable. Now, forget all of this for a moment. And this is also very important. This is also great to hear. Look at that. They care this much about their movies. That's why they've been successful, giving the fans what they wanted. And obviously, Shadow's one of the most popular Sonic characters, probably even just as close to Sonic and Knuckles and Tails. When you hear like they want to give you the best experience and giving the fans what they want, just keep winning. God, keep making these movies, man. I love it. Sign me up. Anytime they're out, I am going to them. Fucking hell.
Oh, so did anybody see anything about Wonder Man?
Wait, the rate?
I have no idea what that show's supposed to be.
It looks very Marvel. Okay, so apparently,
but it's like somewhat meta, but somewhat not. It's somewhat on a
it's like
film set, but somewhat not.
Marvel saw Wolverine, Deadpool did so well with the fourth wall breaking. This show is supposed to be the entire thing.
Yeah,
like the actor plays himself. He ends up running to Kevin from She-Hulk, the camera that's running the MCU.
Oh, Kevin
and he's like, "Oh, you know too much," so he drags the actor into the MCU as Wonder Man.
Really?
Wow.
They're going on with anything from She-Hulk? I thought they would have just written that off, but
no.
Really? I mean,
it looked interesting.
I don't know too much about Wonder Man for the comic books, but I know they race swapped him with the black guy that played Black Manta in Aquaman.
Yeah.
Is that not a red flag right there already?
Playing himself, and he gets sucked into the MCU because he meets Kevin, the robot from.
No, I'm not kidding. Look up
She-Hulk.
who Wonder Man looks like. Then look at the casting. I think it's Yahya Abdul Mateen. Yeah, they casted him.
Okay, but look up Nick Fury. It looks like fucking Hasselhoff, and then all of a sudden they did Samuel L. Jackson, and it's badass.
Well,
I love it.
Because in the Marvel, the Ultimates, he was
black in the Ultimate Universe. That's not really
like Samuel Jackson. That's why they did that.
I'm just. I'm not even saying I wouldn't have watched it without the race swap. I just don't care to watch those shows unless the only one that I might watch and show up for is the Daredevil one, Born Again. That's the only one I'm probably even thinking about watching. If it's anything not that, fuck. I mean, yeah, that's it. I mean, they said the Marvel Zombies one will be rated R, and it's only going to be, I think, 4 episodes. That one maybe might have my attention. I don't know about the Spider-Man one. That one just looks so trash. You see the images from it? Looks so bad.
We don't need to see his origin again. I'm sorry.
I don't think it's his origin. I don't know what they're doing. It's going to be another.
School.
Apparently, it's going to be a different take on Spider-Man. I don't know. That's what I remember. Freshman year. No, it's called freshman year. It was originally called freshman year.
So it's right after he gets bit.
I remember, man.
Yeah, that's not an origin.
Yeah, no. Unless they show the origin, that's what makes it an origin. It's like Spider-Man year one. Fucking hell, kill me now, man. It's fine. Have we heard anything about X-Men 97 season 2?
Nope. Yeah, it's done. Supposedly they redid some of it to not give DeMeo any sort of credit, but yeah, hopefully it's up to the same standard.
Awful.
Oof.
Yeah, it makes me a little afraid, but we don't have like an actual date or anything on that, and it wasn't put up as one of the Marvel ones that they're coming out with next. But Riri, she's finally coming out, man. You're getting your Ironheart show. Mephisto's finally going to be in the MCU.
Go fuck yourself.
I thought that was going to get shelved, man. I thought they were just going to take
it. Has been for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? They've actively tried not doing anything with it or putting out trailers for it because they know it's going to be it. You know how they do the episode by episode model? I think for that one, they're going to do it just like Echo. Release it all at once. Who cares?
Yeah, I think that was the plan for that because it's another one they know is going to.
I could be wrong. I'm so happy or sad I'm not on mushrooms. That talking mustard jar is really getting to me.
If that got to you, just wait, man.
He can be a bottle of ketchup.
Change, but you don't know how.
Just do a Captain Ginyu. Change now. Just do a Captain Ginyu. Speaking of Marvel, just Daredevil. Honestly, I'll check that out. But I could care 2 shits in a popsicle by anything else. Honestly.
So Vision Quest has me hooked. I don't know. I didn't know what it was going to be before, and when I saw Mayo Vision, it's like, what the fuck? What do I care about this? It's like the personality-less
Why are you
version
not a jar
of
of mayonnaise?
Vision. Because mayonnaise is not as good, man.
Mayonnaise tastes like shit.
Mustard, and if it's Dijon, it has that dash
Mustard
of white
tastes
wine.
like shit too.
It's so good.
Ketchup and barbecue sauce.
To people without a refined palate. But getting back to Vision Quest, it's going to be like the third part to WandaVision, which was different in a weird way, and then kind of the successor to that is Agatha All Along. And man, I totally understand that people don't like that, but if you're over the cape shit for right now, the magic side of it is kicking pretty hard, and it actually has me somewhat excited for where Vision Quest is going to go. It kind of explains what the mission of that one's going to be, and then I think that's gotta tie into Doom, and I think we have one main person who got faked out as a death already. So I don't know, man.
The only Vision Quest I respect is the wrestling movie from the early 90s.
Oh my god,
that one is based. I mean, for sure.
Kill me.
I swear to God, spending 8 years wrestling, I must have seen that movie like 30 times. Every guy I know, every camp I ever went to, everyone has to watch that movie.
Well, it's going to be redefined now by Mayo Vision. And what can I say? We're going to find Tommy. It's going to be amazing. I don't know, man. I'm fully on board. What can I say? This 3-part series is actually my favorite thing from Marvel. But, what can I say? I'm different. But Eamon gets it.
I'm just trying to find something really quickly. It was a quote I saw earlier today that I know I bookmarked, but I don't know. I mean, Don Lemon said he's leaving fucking X. Like, who cares about that fucking loser?
Just go. You don't gotta tell us.
Seriously?
Yeah. He literally made a 2-minute video saying, "I'm leaving because you'll be back." Shut up.
It was crazy. All these people, like, as the Guardian is taking all their stuff off of X2, and so what's crazy is like all of these left-wing publications and left-wing figures are like scandalized because they feel like X is right-wing dominated or whatever. But if you just want to reach people, it's the place to be. That's where people are. And if you think there's too many right-wingers on there, then go on there and fucking argue with them.
Go to Blue Sky. I went to Blue Sky. I made an account on Blue Sky. It's nothing. It's just a worse version of Twitter. It's literally just basically what Twitter looked like and was before Elon bought it. That's all it is. I mean, Threads came out and Threads flopped.
Well, Threads doesn't do what. Well, first of all, every time I go on Threads, it just shows me rage bait. I've never seen anything I want.
No, it shows me OnlyFans women. That's it.
Yeah. Well, Okay, well, that's about your algorithm, buddy. That's not.
Whoa,
that's
no.
what
I'm looking
get.
for quality
I-
older women to take care of me, lacking the sugar.
I have a
mama
more
form, right?
I have a more refined palate, I guess. But yeah, it only shows me rage bait. Another thing is Threads does not have the videos like Twitter has, and
Yeah.
it's not as good at showing me stuff that I actually want to see. Like I only like every time I go on Threads, I get upset and then I turn it off. Like it's just not
I
enjoyable.
have it. I still have an account. I just don't go
Yeah.
on it that much.
I
There's
don't
no
post
need
on there
to.
ever.
Like on Blue
No.
Sky, I'm
I
only
never
there.
got on
Like,
it because you had to be on an iPhone, and I didn't have that in the beginning. So.
no, you can just get it from your desktop if you want to. It's just not. I don't think it's worth it, honestly. I only have Blue Sky to follow the comic book creators. Hey, I'll follow Heather Antos. I'm just Heather Antos is pretty attractive. I'll say, she's a lunatic, actually complete loony. But I mean, yeah, if you're on Blue Sky, you're probably just getting an echo chamber. Honestly, that's really all it is. I mean, people say, isn't Twitter just an echo chamber? Not really. I mean,
no, it's not. It's not in a way that you can make it an echo chamber, but you don't have to. You can actually set it up so that you get more things from people that you wouldn't normally see.
E-Man says, never use Twitter the way it was supposed to. Facebook for family, IG is for geeky shit. That's it. I'm 46. I can... Yeah,
I feel you, brother. That's how I am, too. I have all the accounts on everything, but I only go to like 2 or 3. That's it.
Yeah, Randy only just posts on Twitter if he needs to promote his book. That's it. I mean, I just kind of choose to put more of my time into the one that I think is more valuable. For me, it would just go like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I don't really go on Instagram that much. I have it. It's a bunch of girls, half-naked women I usually look at on there. But other than that, it's not really there much more, Like Twitter, you're actually gonna if I ever get big, I'm gonna get paid. And hey, if they become more of a content creation platform, these streams get a killing number of viewers. Why people think I'm not posting on Twitch anymore, unless it's something different that I'm working on, because Twitch is worthless, in my opinion. Do you guys like big boobs?
What?
I don't really have an opinion on it.
That's because you're not a lesbian. Let's be honest here. Sorry.
You can weigh in on it and not be. And I mean, I'll weigh on a fucking dude. I don't care.
I'll say this girl's boobs are a bit bigger than Tiny's by a considerable amount, honestly. Now, I will say this. She actually came out and said something actually really basic. Now, to be fair, I only looked at this girl because she had big tits and a nice ass. I mean, because what else are women for, honestly? But she did come out and criticize Hollywood. Now, keep in mind, this is the white lady that said it. I wonder, damn, what the reaction is going to be. Oh, is she a incel? Is she a misogynist? Blah, 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 blah. Probably not, because women just have privilege like that, and they can get away with saying shit like this and not have anybody challenge them. Even though I agree with what she's saying, I'm just saying the way that it's received is going to be different, obviously. That's how information usually is. If you like the person, you like what they say more, even if you don't like them. Sydney Sweeney slams
That
Hollywood.
was your introduction for Sydney Sweeney?
Yep.
Seriously?
What the hell is wrong with you, man?
I mean, I know the girl's got a great rack, but she's got more than just a great rack.
She's more
What else does she have?
She's got a really good taste in movies. Immaculate
you sound like a simp.
No, she only did Madam Web in order to get Immaculate made.
Oh, I know.
Like it was kind of this deal, and then she actually liked the script so much she followed it for about 5 years. Really did it as a passion project.
Can we stop
then
this
finally got
narrative?
it made.
Can we stop this narrative that Sydney Sweeney's playing 4D business chess? She has a great rack, and the world has opened up for her because of
Dude,
it. That's what's
I
happening.
think she's
world
an EP on
opened
that
up
one.
to
She
her rack?
made bank off
Really?
of that. It was a good, shrewd business decision.
Yes, it's good, shrewd pair of tits that is giving
Yes.
her the easy mode on life. That's what's
That's good.
happening.
That's
There's
fine.
no, we got to stop this.
Great. You're looking down too much. Look at her face.
You're sounding kind of jealous there, Theo.
You know
Oh
what?
my god. Oh my. Oh, we have the wrong Jew. Can I get Ben Shapiro's sister? Oh my god.
Yo, talk about a great rack. Ben Shapiro's
Speaking of great
sister.
racks,
Good
yeah.
lord.
Good lord.
You guys
this is huge.
Google that right now.
No, I'm
Cut
not.
off the stream and Google Ben Shapiro's sister's tits right now. That's more important that you guys see that than
Oh god. But speaking of a woman with a great rack, she actually said something based. Now, if she loses potential roles after this, we'll have to see. This made some headlines, honestly. Sydney Sweeney slams Hollywood's women empowering other women message as fake.
Yep.
Obviously, she would know
100%.
because she's worked with these people, honestly.
In other news, water's wet.
Sydney
Yeah.
said the entertainment industry's message about female empowerment is a front for all the others that they say behind everyone's back.
Yep.
Sydney Sweeney is calling out Hollywood over the authenticity of its attitude towards female empowerment. During a recent interview with Vanity Fair, the 27-year-old actress slammed the entertainment industry's mantra of women empowering other women as fake. While speaking with the outlet, Sweeney was asked about a previous incident in which a female producer disparaged the Euphoria star's physical appearance and talent. Although the lady that did that looks like that teacher from Incredibles. That one older lady with the black hair. I forgot her fucking name. She said, it's very disheartening to see.
Edna Mode?
Yeah.
You're trying to, like,
Yeah.
Really? You're trying to make
like
an
her.
Edna Mode comment when the lady was disparaging her look? So you're like, ha, but that lady looks like Edna Mode.
She's not losing roles for this. I was just pointing out there's going to be hypocrisy on this because she's allowed to say this as a woman, but if a guy says this, they're misogynistic, incel. Just imagine, I don't know, name an actor. Like if Idris Elba said this, he would be getting calls right now. Just pointing
If
it out.
Harris won, yes, she would lose roles for this.
I've said this, and people always yell at me when I do.
Of course, you're a guy.
It's always been
you
fake.
take it and you like it
because women don't like each other. Like
true.
they pretend that they do because that makes them look good publicly, and it gives them a cover so that they can
all surface
undermine
level,
each
man.
other.
Women are all surface level based.
Because because women they compete like covertly, so they have plausible deniability. They're very subtle about how they do it. You know, there's so much. Women can play head games with you. As a man, we're completely powerless in the face of this. By the way, because we don't notice it. So
I noticed her tits. That's all I
but
noticed.
this is like. That's the thing. We're staring at the tits, and then pretty soon she's drained her whole bank account. We don't even know what happened.
I'm just saying, without her boobs,
seriously,
her
like,
face does look.
Fuck that
She's actually
producer
very
who's
attractive.
saying that. Obviously, she is attractive. Obviously, she also has a very nice rack. But she can act, man. So I'm not talking about Madam Web. Like, okay, fuck that. That
all
whole
right,
movie was
sub
trash.
to the OnlyFans.
But
We get it.
Actually, no. Well, so there's moments in Euphoria beyond just the nudity that
She
is
has
good.
sex scenes.
But
Yes.
no, like Immaculate, that whole thing. Like she has to
Kill me.
basically
Great,
she gets
please.
Rosemary's babied, and you know, she has to actually go through with it. And
Are you an 18-year-old teenage girl?
What?
Are you a teenage high school girl? What's wrong with you? How do you know this stuff?
I watch a lot of
Cares
films.
about
Did you not watch
Hollywood, and he
Immaculate
actually
earlier
did
this year,
his
man?
Due diligence.
No, I didn't.
Dude,
Yeah,
Immaculate's
great. What are you
awesome,
doing?
man.
You preparing for the stream by talking
Not
about
this stream.
relevant
No,
pop
no.
culture? How
Crazy.
dare you?
The only thing I have to do to prepare for this is I drink a cup of coffee and I'm ready to just rag on MSK the entire time. It's time to go. No, what can I say? I've watched like 140 something movies from 2024, and that's just the 2024 ones. I enjoy cinema. What can I say? I work out and I usually put a movie on 2x speed, but I didn't watch Immaculate on 2x speed because it was a very powerful performance.
Yeah, you were watching for her
and
sex
she
scenes.
really carried
Really
that movie.
powerful. Yeah.
So I understand why you would like them. They are non-consensual scenes, and yeah, what can I say? They're not
R.
good.
Kelly.
But her acting and like her actually having to like give birth on screen, man, she goes through a lot.
Imagine
So
if
for
her
this
ass
producer
was
to say
bigger.
that she can't act, fuck them. She has done some amazing things.
No, I'm bragging. I believe she can. I've actually not seen her in anything. I just only know her from her personality. Because
You haven't even seen Madam Web?
I've seen
You
her in one
bragged on that
thing.
movie so much. Come on.
I've seen one thing out of her. It was the SNL skit she did, making fun of herself for having Madam Web fail. That's the only thing I've seen her in. I'll watch other stuff in her with it. I mean, she has some sex scenes. I'll probably just Google them and watch for science purposes. All right. It's very disheartening to see women tear other women down, especially when women who are successful in other avenues of their industry see younger talent working really hard. Okay, now she's starting to understand this. This is what women do. And not even just women. People that feel threatened by other people. And with girls, the reason why it's more important for them is because if a younger girl looks good and another woman feels like insecure about that, they will make sure to tear you down or do things to make sure you don't advance in your career. I'm glad Miss Sweeney is understanding all this stuff. It's almost like we've been saying this for like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years, honestly. But you're an incel. Go fuck yourself. This entire industry all people say is women empowering other women. None of it's happening. All of it is fake and a front for all the others that they say behind everyone's back. The 2-time Emmy Award nominee speculated about why she believes women might not genuinely support other women. Well, it's Hollywood. These people are fake for a living. She says, I mean, there's so many studies and different opinions on the reasoning behind it. I've read that our entire lives we were raised, and it's a generational problem, to believe only one woman can be at the top. There's one woman who can get the man. There's one woman who can be. I don't know anything, she explained. All right. So I'm glad she's pointing this out. I mean, we knew it's all fake. I mean, I'm not. I've been saying this stuff for years, man. This is
Tiny,
all fake.
Man wants to know your opinion on Sydney Sweeney.
Beside the rack.
Tiny.
I haven't actually seen a lot of her stuff. I've seen a couple small things. She looks like she actually can act.
I think you might mean her looks.
I've seen a couple big
I think
things.
she's attractive.
Right in the
I
front.
think she's got a great body. I think she's got a pretty nice face. It's not
Giggity.
my most favorite features, but I think she's very pretty.
I want to see what's gonna happen.
And any
Nice.
woman who's willing to be honest about the fact that she knows that she's using her rack to make money, and she's going to be like honest about it, is someone I'm gonna have more respect for than the people who are like, oh no, whatever.
I appreciate that. I do
And speaking
appreciate
of
that.
great racks, Tiny, why are you not on camera?
Because I'm wearing a sweatshirt and you wouldn't see my rack anyway.
You could just take it off. Then what the fuck? 1 + 1 = 2. Okay, that out of context is gonna be wild. Holy shit.
Someone
two
please
things-
clip that with the
Context
grooming
makes it
comment
better.
earlier.
Two things can be true. Two things can be true. Oh no, whoa, she's older than me. She's like a MILF compared to me. She'd be grooming me.
You wish.
She'd be like a cougar or whatever you older women do to get younger men. God damn.
Yeah, Tiny, what do you do to get younger men?
Yeah,
And you just do it to what's the
What's
application
the last
process
time I
for
was
that?
actually in the dating
Is
pool,
that-
I was more interested in dating older men, so I don't know.
Oh,
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
are
That
you
was
going to
15
start
years ago.
or
Okay. Now since your standards are lower because you've kind of not going on that road. Okay.
They're not low enough for you, MSK.
Oh
Not
gosh.
come.
Madness, what's up, man? Man, you'll let anyone on this show. Hey, Greg.
Hey.
We have standards here, man. It's just what we do, you know? But no, I'm glad she called out Hollywood. It's good. I just, life is better. No, what's this saying? Life is good, but it can be better. But no, I do have to go and watch more movies like Gray. I love me some cinema, I love going to the movie theater and having a girl blow me and do frisky stuff in the movie theaters. Just Netflix and chill stuff, obviously. E-Man, got it cut out. I like you guys. Notifications are on. I don't do that for anyone. Can't wait for the next show. Yeah, the panel shows are Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays. I have one-on-ones pretty much consistently throughout the week if I plan them and have them up. And then I'll be making content consistently. But nice to have you here, man. Thank you for subscribing and being a part of the group. Thank you. See, I have class and I got standards.
Mm-hmm.
You are not helping, lady. I'm glad the guys are here to help me. Good Lord. You're not turning on your camera? Everyone's here to see how pretty you look, and you're going to deprave them of your looks? You're evil. Good Lord, man.
God. Yeah, why is it so hard to get Tiny to turn on her camera, guys? What's going on with that?
We're literally all here to look at her, and she's like, no. I
You're
hate
not
you,
here to look at
misogyny."
me. You're here to talk to each other.
He was being
I'm here to
sarcastic.
roast
MSK.
MSK.
He was being sarcastic.
Was he? Oh, no.
Because,
Happy?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think you're here for? Your intelligence?
No, I think
Yeah.
I mean, it is pretty awesome. You're on board the Enterprise. Like, that is pretty sweet.
Oh, shit, man. I hate life, dude. I'll look at the channel. Yeah, I'll check out your channel. I will. Just, give me some time. I'm a very busy person. I barely have time for these clout chasing fucks. Think I have time for anybody else? God damn. Give me 1 sec. But yeah, that was that. I mean, I'm trying to look down my bookmarks and find some. Usually for shows, I told you, hey, send me something to talk about if I can't see it. Found it. Oh, I can't do this one. I can't talk.
Why
I can't
not?
say the T word. The whole
The what?
the body flippers.
Transformer.
The Transformers.
Yeah, the Decepticons. Yes, those people.
Right.
So
What
there
are
was
they
this
up to?
chart. Can you guys see that? No, you can't. Let me try and make it bigger, like I do for my wife.
So you're gonna bust out your magnifying
Can't.
glass?
Yeah.
No, I have 9 inches. What the fuck? Tiny? Yes, he does. Okay, hold. I can't show you. It's legit too small. Fuck. That out of context is just gonna be
If I had
so
a cave every
bad.
time I heard
Pause.
Damn it, man! I keep walking myself into this.
Yeah, it just seemed to flow out of your mouth so naturally.
Good Lord, man.
Pause.
Okay, we have another one. This one's not small. This one's way bigger. The way she likes it, it's smooth. It goes deep, and you pull it out. It's liquid that drops out. All right, you guys, Harry Potter fans out there. I'm not. Harry Potter was always for fucking nerds, losers like D&D was, sweaty, smelly, disgusting, worthless nerds like that shit.
So you were a big Potter fan then?
No, I had standards. I liked Twilight. Just kidding.
Oh god.
I liked Gossip Girl. That was for real nerds, honestly. But no, as you guys know,
Gossip Girl was like some painful memories from my childhood because I actually lived right near where they were, and I used to go to the Met all the time where they set to do the
really
where they supposedly sit and have their lunch all the time.
That's crazy.
Those people
You
made
did?
me want to kill them.
You shut your whore mouth. Love you. Okay, so speaking of the great J.K. Rowling, who literally is a liberal by everything she says. I mean, she had one opinion, just fucking one. She said this in layman's terms out of her tweets. Basically, extrapolate all of them. Men are men and women are women. Color me shocked, right? And then that caused half of her fan base who loved her because they couldn't just agree to disagree. I can't be your fan anymore. I must buy Harry Potter books and burn them on videos.
Which is hilarious because every book they buy, she gets a piece of. Everything they do, like this woman went from being homeless to being a billionaire, and she was mad careful with her contracts. She was so detailed. Anything that has anything to do with Harry Potter, whether she's involved or not, she gets money.
Video games, TVs, books, comics, potentially if she ever did them. I don't know if Harry Potter has comics, but she would get rights to that. Even in bookstores. So let's say you buy Harry Potter from like a used bookstore. She gets a cut of that. That's just holy shit. That's so detailed. But I will say, J.K. Rowling basically said men are men, women are women. Obviously, Harry Potter is a very, very beloved
and men don't belong in women's prisons or women's sports.
I'm not going down that story. That story is going to make her go off. There's a story literally about that.
There have already been 3 men in women's prisons, and every single one of them has been found guilty of fucking rape.
There was another one that just happened. I'm not going down that road. But speaking of Harry Potter, as you guys know,
Ireland, California.
They are developing a new Harry Potter series. And she said this one's going to be a little bit more closer to the books. I don't know. I wasn't a nerd. So, because Harry Potter's for fucking losers like D&D.
Wait, I just saw something they're gonna go move away from the books. The showrunner
it's conflicting reports. No, you're not wrong.
The showrunner said he's going away from the books.
I heard people of color cast it. I don't know. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just I've heard both things. Yeah. But this is what IGN did. This was IGN's headline. J.K. Rowling, who's been posting anti-transgender rhetoric on X since 2020, will be involved in the new Harry Potter TV show. No shit. Person who created IP is involved with it. You people burn to the ground. This is news? Hey.
That's such a loaded way to present that information. Yeah. It's not actually relevant to the fact that she's going to be writing on this show.
People say that's propaganda. Look at all that. What is this? What does this mean?
Can you
for
believe?
Anything?
Can you believe that she would have an opinion on the casting, though?
Crazy.
Wow.
Just mind blown.
And it's ridiculous because she's already said that Hermione can be black and that this person can be that and this person can be that. She's already given them permission to change things or did change them for the play all over the place. But it's not enough for her because she has to be on board with the insanity of modern transgender bullshit. And she's just not going to do it.
Let's do another dunk. Hogwarts Legacy was one of the best-selling games of this year, one of the most played games on Twitch. The people were trying to get people canceled for playing the game. If you were a big streamer and you even talked about playing the game, you just hate trans people. But What I learned is that game has a trans character. So all that bickering, all that hollering, saying that you can't be involved with Harry Potter. Apparently, that game has a trans character. Oh shit! How do you feel now? You look stupid. Congratulations, you played yourself. With HBO and Max content boss Casey Bloys saying, "I imagine she'll have opinions on casting." No shit, because she owns it. And keep on. Let's be honest here. A lot of people who are Harry Potter fans or people that like the movies are going to watch the show. Anyone saying they're not going to watch it is lying to you. They're just talking out their ass. It's going to have massive hate watchers because for some reason, people that hate you watch your shit to make you more rich, and they think they're owning you. Literal insanity.
Haters.
Literal insanity. Let's just say. I can. I can. It would just take me a little bit more prep time. Keep in mind, I don't have to play some of these games to know what happens. We're talking about just aspects of them, but I could. I have a Concord video coming out that I did do, which is similar to how I would do that video. Translation: the owner and creator of the intellectual property known as Harry Potter will have a say and be involved with the Harry Potter show as it utilizes her intellectual property. The rest of what you said was irrelevant to the reporting. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
True.
That's just
MSK.
What do you need from me?
Sort of loosely related. You strike me as a Hufflepuff. What house do you identify as?
I'm not a nerd. I identify as a top G.
I would think you'd be a
Dude, he'd still be in Slytherin.
Yeah,
I could see that too.
Okay. That's why you're nerds. I'm not doing some hocus pocus erecticitis. Okay.
Ravenclaw or Gryffindor can never choose.
Okay, so if Harry has sex with
We don't need to hear from you if you don't care about this. So wait, what are you doing, Darnell?
Whoa! She's taking over the show.
all the way.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Theo?
Tidy, what house do you think I'd be in based on what you know about me and Harry Potter?
Slytherin or Hufflepuff?
I think Hufflepuff.
Oh, damn, dude.
Slytherin because you have ambition.
I'll be honest. I thought like it was always my impression that if you told somebody they were a Hufflepuff, that you were kind of like covertly calling them gay. Is that what's going on?
No, Hufflepuffs.
That was my impression.
Hufflepuffs are supportive. They make me laugh. They make people happy. And you're a comedian, so that's why.
That's true.
I just want to point out, what's the character portrayed by Emma Watson in that series?
The what?
Hermione.
Emma Watson's character. Who is she in the series?
Hermione.
Oh, Hermione Granger.
So if Harry has sex with Hermione, would he be able to give her Hogwarts?
He's trolling.
You gotta admit that was pretty good.
That was a good one.
That was pretty good.
That was a good one.
Put him this. Just saying. Harry Potter was for fucking losers, and if you read those books, you were a worthless nerd. I'm a G. I went to parties and drank with whores.
No, my problem with Harry Potter is not Harry Potter. My problem is the millennials who read Harry Potter and then watched The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu, and then they didn't read anymore for the rest of their lives. And that's their whole way they form their worldview.
I'm sorry, The Handmaid's Tale thing is so stupid. There's one part of that fucking book that is scary as shit. And that's when they put everyone on digital money, and then they tell all the women suddenly that they can't have they can't access their bank accounts. That's how they take over. The digital money allows them to take over.
I'll ask you guys this. Did you guys like the Fantastic Beasts movies? Because I know they said they're not doing any more of those.
Never saw them.
Never saw one?
I didn't give a shit.
All right.
Never saw them.
I thought it was all right. I didn't like the way that they tried to change so much about how Americans deal with magic and making us so much more repressed and whatever. But the Brits see us that way, so.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Wasn't great.
Gryffindor, bravery, Ravenclaw, until Chloe stopped being a nerd. Oh my god.
Left loyalty and Slytherin ambition. Yep, Chloe's got it right.
Good gosh.
That's why I think
being sworn in.
MSK is like a Huffle Slytherin.
I'm more like, what if I huff a girl's farts and then become high?
See what I mean?
Well, it's interesting because like people act like Hufflepuff is like so soft or whatever, but their animal is a badger. Badgers are fucking badass.
I'm kidding, Chloe. I love women who read. See, Chloe, the reason why
MSK does not like literate women. That is one of his pet peeves.
You're being too nice.
To be fair, a woman who can read is a huge red flag. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm just saying.
Probably for him because they know how to fill out the reports.
Oh shit! I'm just saying, hey, Chloe, you reading and liking Harry Potter. I saw obviously people know those jokes. I can't read because I'm black, and the media was right. Black people can't read. That's just what it is. Honestly,
No, you said you don't know how to turn on a computer.
Oh no,
That's
that might be it. Man, the governor of New York said black kids do not know how to turn on a computer.
They don't know what a computer is. Now they don't know how to turn it on. They don't know what it is.
That's so crazy.
They say they're not racist and they're inclusive.
This is the same woman who came out and said, "Vax comes from God, and everyone who doesn't take it is sinning against God."
That's crazy. It's crazy.
That woman is batshit fucking crazy. The fact that she got reelected is just one more reason why I'm glad.
They have to be cheating. They have to be cheating at this point because Gavin Newsom has been elected out. There's no way these people aren't cheating. There's no way. She literally basically called black people actually stupid worldwide, and they still voted for her.
Well, no, it wasn't black people worldwide. It was black people in the Bronx. It was the inner city black people. I guess if you're a rural black person, maybe you actually know what a computer is.
You ever been to the Bronx?
Don't have access the same way, so I don't know.
Don't worry, Chloe. We're jumping this man. That's a hate crime.
He has a fridge?
I don't think.
I just want to point out, because the media was mad at Trump for picking these people to run the government and all this stuff. I just want to point out, this is who Biden had running things. I'm glad Jack Dorsey's fired. This is who Joe Biden had running things. So, let's not talk about horrible picks.
Dude, her job was tough, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Could you imagine trying to justify the actions of the administration?
It's like coming to a parent-teacher conference and your child threw feces at the wall, and you have to defend it.
I'm sorry.
Oh God.
I think the worst thing she, he, it, whatever has ever said is, "I'm very glad that I was able to have my children before I transitioned." And then at the same time, she's trying to transition children so that they could never have fucking children of their own.
I forgot. It's the one that's the head of the national security, right?
No, she's the head of the health department.
Yeah.
This person is the head of the health department.
I remember there was a person.
She looks very healthy.
And she's an evil fuck.
One of the, I don't know if it's her or him, where the fuck these guys are. There was another one that looks like that. That was in the army. She's in
the Navy. She's an admiral. She's one of the first female fucking admirals, and she's one of the first females given a certain position, but she's not fucking female.
Damn, men are just better at everything.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure we're talking about the right person. I knew this person looked familiar. Jack Dorsey's trash. I mean, let's be honest here. She's useless. Raise your hand if you are sick and tired of all this evil and corrupt, fraudulent New World Order Marxist regime bullshit. Is that Diesel? Did he write that? Diesel wrote that. Good Lord. Woke.
And I'm sorry, those two guys with the fucking dog masks in uniform should be fucking court-martialed.
A Netflix original, fucking retarded.
Wait, those dog mask pictures weren't fake? It's real?
No, that's
the nonsense is
those
over.
were real, unfortunately. Those were
it is time to get back
real.
to work, freeloaders. Inflation and gas prices are crushing my savings account. Thanks for paying off my gender study degree.
Yeah, exactly.
Goodness. Oh, yeah, they also hired this guy, too.
He got fired because didn't he attack somebody or stole?
He was stealing luggage at the airport.
He steals baggage from airports, women's baggage, and then he wears their clothes around.
Okay.
That's crazy.
To be fair, he did get one bag where he scored designer stuff from this one designer who made everything uniquely for herself, and that's how they got busted. But I'm just saying, hey, it is one way to find really unique clothing.
You guys saying you don't have faith in these people?
No.
These marginalized people?
I'm terrified of what's been happening with our nuclear waste program for the last fucking 4 years. Because that thing was in charge of it. Not to mention, if we get a Generation 6 fucking nuclear power plant, we can take all of the shit that we've been storing as nuclear waste and use it as fuel.
Hey, there you go.
That'd be
Okay,
kinda
so I
cool.
do have you here for intelligence.
Well, I mean, you're certainly not here for that. So one more thing for the last lady, the luggage stealer. Just man, she's got balls. Like I could not imagine like going to a luggage carousel and just taking one of those bags off of there.
Bravo, sir.
Just, you know, so many witnesses.
Bravo, sir.
Bravo. You win the night. All right.
Oh,
Tom
Lord.
Homan. He was actually in New York and Tiny's former resident, but as a police officer. So that's good to know.
Who? Oh yeah, that
Tom
dude
Homan
was-
casually cooking AOC on immigration. Just
Oh yeah.
good lord.
He's-
This was
he's gonna close the
absolutely
fucking-
funny.
You
He's
can
gonna
just
close the
look
fucking.
at him. He looks like a fucking cop.
I'm not. If that guy was a
Absolutely.
security guard, just saying, if that was a security guard, I ain't
Absolutely.
trying shit around that guy. That guy looks like he would
No.
crush you.
First of all, your comments are disgusting. I've served my
I
country.
find your
I've served my
comments
country. I've
disgusting
served
as
my
well,
country
sir.
for 34 years.
I find your
This
comments
is out of
disgusting
control.
as well.
I've served my country for 34 years, and yes, I held a 5-year-old boy in my arms that in back that tractor trailer. I knelt down beside him and said a prayer for him because I knew what his last 30 minutes of his life were like, and I had a 5-year-old son at the time. What I've been trying to do my 34 years serving my nation is to save lives. So for you to sit there and insult my integrity and my love for my country and for children, that's why this whole thing needs to be fixed. And you're the member
We
of Congress.
agree on
Yeah, that's just common sense. Everyone knows a lot of the problems with government and how our states and countries are. It's been needed fixed for a long time. This is just straight, just common sense.
that.
Fix it.
No, but they
agree on
use these emotional attacks. Like, have you ever had a child die in your arms? Answers, yeah, motherfucker, he has. He
Yeah.
knows exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah.
They think if they use the emotion, it'll just guard. It's trying to just get the person off their point. It just, I hate these people.
Yeah,
But I
you have-
disagree. But I also
Hold on,
disagree with your characterization of
Mr. Chairman,
immigrants as prone
Gentlemen,
to
gentlemen,
criminality.
people for 3
Yeah,
decades.
and I'm
It's
sorry.
probably using the argument of like, yeah,
People who are testifying in front of Congress have to show Congress respect, but Congress has to show them respect as well.
yeah. He's probably using that argument of like, oh, all immigrants are. No one's saying all of them are bad. No one's saying that. But
Not even all the illegals are bad. But the point
Yeah.
is, they came here illegally, they broke the law, and
Yeah.
they have to go back.
if there are ones that are happen to be working, I hope they got a green card because you can get a green card and legally work here. If they didn't even do that, how can I help you at that point?
You can't get a green card. You cannot get a green card if you've already been here illegally in most places.
Right.
You're right.
You have
Yeah,
to go
you're
through.
sure.
You have to go through the legal immigration process.
Oh shit, you're right.
Hey, look. If just one person who came here illegally murders, rapes, whatever, somebody, that's one less that could have happened had they not been allowed in.
True. Yeah. His thing is-
One or a million
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It
Yeah.
happened.
I was gonna bring it up. Why do people do that? It's this thing of like this optimism, like, oh, all of them coming over just really want to help America. So I'm not saying they don't. I'm not even saying they're bad people, all of them. But this notion that all of them are like that is nonsense. Stop thinking like that's why things get bad because people, they must be some great taco sellers. Oh my god, fuck off. That's why harsh things can't happen anymore. People are such fucking bitches all the time, man.
Even if they're all wonderful people, if you let millions of people into your country that don't speak your language and don't share your culture, that it's going to have negative downstream consequences. Like those people have to live somewhere. They're taking up housing, they're taking up jobs, they're sucking up resources that could go to people who are citizens. And it's like unfortunately it's like there's a finite amount of shit to go around for everybody. And so unfortunately, now the situation is somebody has to suffer. It's either going to be the people who are citizens that are going to suffer because some resources are going to go to immigrants, these illegal immigrants, or the illegal immigrants are going to suffer because they're going to get kicked out of the country. But now the suffering is inevitable. And that's one of the things, like if you're like the Democrats and your party is fueled by the emotions of preteen girls, basically, that's the emotional frequency they operate on, then the idea that you might have to say no to someone sometimes just fills you with anxiety, right? The fact that anyone might ever have to be mean ever just fills you with anxiety. And the fact is, to run an effective society, you have to say no, and you have to make hard choices, which have hard consequences sometimes. That's why you need guys like that guy on the screen right now. That guy, he makes hard choices. That's
Except
why.
If you don't make those hard choices, the consequences get much, much worse down the
Yeah,
line.
Right.
this thing is
And that's where we are now because people would not make
yeah.
hard choices.
This is the thing.
Yes.
You can have them. They can. I'm not saying they're not allowed. You can come here, but you have to do it legally. And this weird notion that all of them are good is that's just fucking nonsense. And if
Also,
they
I'm sorry,
absorb
when the country was successful, when people had money in their bank account, food didn't cost too much, they had a house, they had housing, whatever. Some illegal immigrants coming in weren't all that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But when the economy is shit, every illegal immigrant who comes in is a big deal. And
Especially when
they turned the
millions come in.
economy into shit and then brought in 20 fucking million illegals.
Yeah. And people say, oh, just by the record of that, this 10, 20 million. And people say that they don't do as much crime. Even if it doesn't happen right now, do you think letting in 30 million people won't have a big bump in crime? That's crazy.
And I'm sorry, Venezuela specifically said they opened their fucking prisons and said, go north.
I love taco people.
Gentlemen, time is.
Look,
They don't make
you wanna
tacos
know
in
why
Venezuela.
those people in detention. You want to know why we have 1 million illegal entries in the United States? You want to know why we have these issues? Because you have failed to secure the border. You have failed to work with this president to close the 3 loopholes we've asked for 2 years to close. So if you want to know why this issue exists, you need to look in the mirror. You have failed American people for not securing the border and closing loopholes.
Mr. Holman,
Look,
please respect the chair and the authority of the chair. The
you have-
time of the gentleman has expired.
I've asked you politely to let me go
Gentleman
beyond my time, and you let other
gentlewoman
people
from-
go beyond their time, but not to Tom Holman. He don't get to go
We
beyond his
have-
time.
Mr. Holman, we have
This is
approved
a
an
circus.
agreement
This is a circus.
between the
Black Swan. Yeah, this is a circus.
Republicans and the Democrats. with
We live in clown world.
the ranking member. We increased the time of one witness, one member of Congress who was interrupted by a protest. That is done with the approval of the ranking member. Please respect the chair's authority. The
I respect the
gentlewoman-
chair's
the
authority,
gen-
but the
I don't
chair's
respect the chair's fucking
he
authority.
works for me.
Fuck your chair.
I'm a taxpayer.
Yep.
I'm a taxpayer. You work for me.
Yep.
Yes, that's how the mindset should be. They serve you. That's all it should be.
It used to be you go and you serve for a term, maybe 2, and then you go back to your real job. There was never supposed to be this political class. It was specifically not supposed to exist in this country. Our founding fathers knew that would be dangerous. And all these people, like, they spend 10, 20, 30, 40 fucking years. I have no respect for you. You are not doing this the right way, and I don't trust you to ever fucking have the people's best interest in heart when your fucking job requires, because that's your job. You are a politician. That cunt doesn't have any fucking trust from me.
This is why Trump won, by the way. This
Yep.
shit right here.
This is exactly why Trump won.
Of the many that you recommended family separation.
I recommended
Please, fast forward or let's do something else. I can't watch that literally having a
Tiny.
panic attack because that
Tiny.
bitch makes me so mad.
Tiny, he fucking torches the shit out of her.
I just can't listen to her voice anymore. It literally
Tiny.
hurts my head.
Speaking of women's rights, do you think you have any here?
God damn it. This man.
Which includes family separation.
The same as is with every U.S. citizen parent gets arrested when they're with a child.
Damn, just mic drop. She's like, I have to collect my thoughts to conjure up some bullshit. Like, how can a woman be this attractive but be so stupid? Holy God.
Zero tolerance was interpreted as the policy that separated children from their
If I get
Lady, what do you think CPS does if kids get separate? They'll get separate from the parents if their parents are treating them like shit. What do you think CPS does? That's legal. What the fuck? I hate women.
Not to mention, I'm sorry, all this bullshit about Trump's cages. They were Obama's cages. Obama put kids in cages.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He built the cages and he put the kids in them.
He deported
Trump tried to
people
make it
too.
not be as much because that's whole stay in Mexico thing. If you're
I
in
love
Mexico,
tacos.
we don't have to put you in cages so that we can organize you because there's too many fucking people.
Tiny is gonna have a dentist appointment real quick. I love seeing Tiny get triggered. It happens every stream. She's just an emotionally old lady. It just happens at this point, you know. Love you.
get arrested for
Mhm.
DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm gonna be separated. When I was a police officer in New York and I arrested a father for domestic violence, I separated that father
Mr.
from his
Holman, with
family.
all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
Yes, they are, you idiots. They're illegal immigrants. They illegally God, I can't this. She is so stupid.
It's just what a women are beating the allegations of All looks, no brains.
Country illegally is violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum, you go through the port of entry, do it the legal way. The Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Okay.
That's it. You just there's no coming back from that.
Yep.
That's a person that's allowed to have a seat in the highest position and tell you stuff. A lady was just a bartender.
She wasn't even a good bartender.
I mean, she could get me drunk. I would well, I don't drink. But hypothetically speaking, good lord. Tiny, can you make better drinks than her?
Yes, I was a much better bartender. Actually, no, because my bartender instructor told me I was.
Good lord.
The net cunt.
Did you have any pictures from back then? Just hypothetically speaking. Fuck me,
Yes,
right?
I have lots of pictures from back then.
You
Am I
never
gonna share
showed
them
me.
with you? No,
What? Why? What the fuck?
because of the way you phrased it.
Oh my god. May I please see them?
You can see them on my Facebook, and I know you're connected to me on Facebook, so don't worry about it.
I thought she was fun, guys. We lost her. ALC broke her, actually. Not Tiny, that's legal. Something is legal while they're processed. Is it? I don't know, man. It's just good lord, man. I'll say this. If they're coming over illegal and they're separated, that's kind of like, what is consequences for your actions is a thing. Let's just put it out that way. You know? If you come over with kids and this happens to you, it's a good chance you'll lose them.
This is one of those things. So last week when Trump got elected, there were 3 countries that had their female congressmen do like a TikTok video, and they were like, "American women, we stand by you." But all 3 of the countries had stricter abortion laws than we do in America. And immigration is one of those issues where we act like America is super draconian when it's one of the most permissive countries in the world as far as immigration. If you try to sneak into Japan and see how that goes for you, try
We're the
it.
only country that does that.
Poland, they decided to change the law and authorize deadly force on the border. If you cross any of those fences, they can shoot you.
Isn't that crazy? We have the only country that does that. Every other country has no standard tolerance for that, and we have
that's
to
not
fucking.
true. That's not true.
Oh, so good amount of them.
No. The British Isles are horrible. France is horrible. Spain was having some issues. The Netherlands used to be horrific. Sweden has had serious issues. Yeah. It's the Eastern European countries, the ones who used to deal with the Soviets, who went, no. We're not taking any of your socialists, any of your communists, any of your fucking stupid shit. Get out.
Yeah, it's just the
Romania,
thing that
Hungary, Poland. Those are the places where you actually are safe.
Yeah, it's just the thing with our country is that people just expect us to just let them in. It's like, no, why don't we have? That's the reason why things get bad. No one has standards for anything anymore. That should just be, no, you come in legally, that's it. There's no ifs, ands, ors, or buts. There's no discussion about it. That's it. It's like back in the day when you were a kid and your parents said, oh, it's just because I said so. That's it.
Yep.
Sometimes you don't need reasoning. That's it. That's the rule. Why don't you kill people? Well, that's not a good thing. That's the rule. Okay. Why don't you do other bad things? You don't do them. You don't need reasoning for a lot of stuff. Some stuff just needs to be, this is the rules. That's it. There's no budging. Like people keep doing that thing of like, but what if who gives a fuck? I don't care.
That's right. You actually can't build a society off of be nice to everybody all the time. Unfortunately,
yep.
At some point you got to enforce the rules.
And nothing. If you have a rule, then stand by it. Not like, oh, this one time, like you let your girlfriend go out one time and then she bangs your best friend and says his dick's bigger than yours. I have no experience with that.
That's really specific.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Hi, Gray.
I'm not that friend, in case any rumors are out there. I swear.
Oh shit. So yeah, we'll wrap it up here in just a little bit. I gotta send James a message. Honestly, he was in the chat earlier.
Oh, listen. Hi, James.
Tiny, not Tiny. Oh my god, fuck. I have her on my mind too much. James. Wait, why am I? No, fucking hell. My brain is fried. Don't listen to me right now.
Yeah,
sorry.
Wait, so Tiny and James are just the same to you? You often get them confused.
We all look alike.
Yeah, we all look. Yeah, wait,
I don't know. People look alike.
I'm white, so I don't gotta have a problem with that. No, what was I gonna say? Oh, people were a fan of One Piece. The new One Piece volume drops. So if you're collecting all of them, volume 104 drops today, actually. And the One Piece anime is still on the break until next year in April. So go look at that.
Welcome back. The live action.
I don't. They said the next season should be on next year, so
Yeah, early.
I hope.
Oh, is it?
You know, I just would choose to watch the anime. It's nothing against the show. I just want to watch the animated form. It's probably the best form of it.
I think tomorrow, or today, the next part of Cobra Kai comes out.
Only losers watch that.
Well, I'm a loser.
Goddamn. Alyssa Mercante selling ass pics. Oh god.
Yeah, I saw that. Really, really good for her feminism bullshit.
Yeah, I love how these girls talk about feminism, how men oppress them, yet they sell half-naked photos of themselves. That's why women are hypocrites. Like, do you not see this? They don't believe that shit. They don't care. Holy mother of God. Hold on. Spider-Man 3. Woman. Can someone clip this, actually? I need someone to clip this and give it to me for a fucking clip on here. 1 sec. No. MSK, show this clip. James is that friend. No, me and James should be coming out of the closet very soon. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Just kidding. No, probably gonna do something to James a little bit here, but no, wait, we had a great show, and everyone knows this. My goal for the show right now is to just get 100 episodes, and eventually I just want to be at like where's F&T at? Aren't they like 300? Somewhere around there. So that's like the bigger goal to get to 300. But taking it one step at a time, have consistent one-on-ones happen. There's still people I still have to have on. There's Gray and I have to redo Darnell. I have to redo him hard, give it to him rough. Theo, I have to have him for a one-on-one. I got to pound him really good. Come on his beard, give him some glizzies. Oh God. Okay. I don't know if anybody's seen this. Well, Tiny hasn't because she's never played video games because she's not the level of nerd we are.
I've always
says the guy who says the guy who thinks D&D is for nerds.
Help! Please! Someone! I'm going to die!
Wow. Shit. What if that was me saving Tiny? I'm coming, Jew lady. Die. Tiny's, I'm dead. F in words. And then oh, God. All right. So we'll go around the panel of these horribly worthless clout chasing fuck people, and we'll end the show.
You mean go around the panel like we didn't actually finish doing in the beginning at all?
He did. He literally had his intro. Yes, he did.
You mean
Darnell and Theo never got asked how their week was.
I did. I asked.
No, you didn't.
I legit asked Theo.
I think he got me, but he didn't get Darnell.
You asked me to speak, then you asked Gray to speak, then we all got talking, and you never actually
went
to ask Darnell or Theo.
I legit asked Theo. I swear I did.
He did ask Theo.
He got me, but he didn't get Darnell.
I asked Darnell. I said, "How's we going, dude?" He's like, "Oh yeah, doing stuff." What can I do?
Like Uncle being at Joker's.
It was after like 20 minutes of speak talking. I was like, "Hey, thanks for letting me do my intro."
The panel that carries.
Well, that's why you're the quiz master.
Very true. I'm going to be a quiz master. I'm going to be a OnlyFans master very soon.
Is that what they call their top donors?
Go for it. You think you can make your money? Go for it.
I'm not. You will mess.
Oh no, he meant he spend the most.
No, I have standards. I'm a top G. I hold myself in high esteem. All right. No, I'm more of a whatever. All right, so Darnell, what's you got planned coming up?
Shit. Today's Wednesday. Yeah,
I think so.
Friday. I'm probably gonna show up on the Rogues Gallery for a little while. I definitely gonna watch the Tyson Jake Paul fight, which I'm hoping is going to be a real fight.
I might watch that if you want.
It's free on Netflix. If you got Netflix, watch it, man. Okay. I'm hoping Tyson will just mop the fucking floor with this piece of crap.
Would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be. Then Saturday I'll be here, the MSK show, and Sunday we're doing I'm gonna be on Space Jockeys with Iron and Diesel doing the Resident Evil movies this week. We did the games last week and the books. We're doing the movies this week. And then
Is that Sunday?
yeah, Sunday evening, yeah. And I've got some music that came out, some more music coming out this week.
You have so much cool fake music. It's so fun.
It's cool, isn't it? Right?
It's really cool. You have a talent. You have like an action. I mean,
No,
AI gives you a lot of help, but
it's
you
all
know.
AI.
I've seen
It's
a lot of
all
other people who do it. They don't come out as good as yours necessarily. I think
She doesn't
Darnell,
say
you
it's
have
about
a,
me.
Thank you. It's a me and
I
my
get-
buddy.
Yeah,
you
it
get
doesn't
nothing
come out
from
very
this
good,
lady.
MSK.
We
Yeah,
have
she's,
the dumbest sense of humor, and we just turn them into songs.
she calls me trash, dick small, no stroke game, content sucks. Just laid
You're
into
saying
me.
she spits the truth?
Women telling the truth. You're too kind. All right, Theo, what you got planned coming up?
Hey, I am going to be at Joker's Comedy Club in Richland, Washington this Friday and Saturday. If you want to know where else I'll be doing comedy, you should follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. Most importantly, please follow me on YouTube. I'm trying to get enough subscribers so that I can launch a live show. I have the live show in development. Very excited. I would love to have all of you on it.
You
It's
can.
going to be great.
If you're doing it on desktop, you can. On phone, you need 50 subscribers on your phone.
Really?
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
Just wait. So I
You
can already do
have
this?
2 subscribers. You can
Oh,
just have 2
shit. All
subscribers.
right. Fuck y'all then.
I told you that. You're not listening.
Fuck y'all, dude.
MSK, you
legit-
know nobody listens when you talk.
I had no idea. So that makes sense, though.
I
was
told
trying
you
to
that when you
figure
said it. I was like, you don't need to.
Hell
I said
yeah.
mobile 50 subscribers. If you could have 5
Okay.
subscribers on YouTube and just
Cool.
do it. As long as you're doing it on a laptop or a PC. Then you can do
Hell
it.
yeah. Okay. That's
God,
even
man,
better.
I hate white people. Oh,
Right.
God.
So anyway, live show in development. I'm gonna be launching a live stream very soon. Like I said, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube. And yeah, that's how you can keep track of where I'm gonna be doing comedy. And honestly, you can come see me live or not. I don't make as much money off that. I'm trying to do internet shit because that's where go on my Patreon and give me some money. How about that? That'd be great. That's
Hey.
what you should do.
Just
So you
sell
can help
asshole
me.
pics.
if you want to make money for your career, you can join MSK and OnlyFans.
Yeah.
You're gay. You're just you're a flaming homosexual. Oh my God.
Hey, whatever pays the bills, man.
I was saying
I'm a
open my
flaming
ass.
homosexual by telling men to go on OnlyFans.
Right.
Fuck off.
Oh my God, does he have an actual bookcase up?
Hey.
No
Been there for a
way.
while.
No
I like a
If he
few
does,
months,
it
yeah.
does not have books on it.
No, I put my cum stains on there. I had sex with girls on there.
On your bookcase.
I was tiny. You think I have sex? I'm a fucking loser. What are you talking about? I talk to you people. So, Gray, what you got planned coming
Oh
up?
yeah. Videos eventually. They apparently take a long time. But hey, if you just can't get enough, join us tomorrow morning for The Thinkers every Thursday on That Darn Kidda's channel. It's people from like 3 different continents who disagree about everything,
What
but
time?
somehow amicably do it. That's a good question. It's 8 a.m. Pacific, so whatever that means. Is that noon or 11?
She's for
Eastern.
me on
Anyway.
Thursday when you guys do it. She's usually
Yeah.
on at like 9 PST or 10 starting.
AM?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was before daylight savings time, and then apparently the UAE does not do daylight savings time, so
Yeah.
it
she's usually on
adjusted an
9
hour
a.m.,
earlier. So
Yeah.
I think it's 8 a.m. East. Pacific now. So good times. But tomorrow's Think is about food and food related things. And yeah, I'm pretty sure people from all around the world are going to see exactly eye to eye on it. So if you want to hear people argue about food, come over tomorrow. YouTube at That Darn Kidda.
I would
But
love
yeah,
to,
that's
and
about
I
it.
would
Other
try,
than
but I don't do mornings.
that, yeah, it's tough. But yeah, other than that, follow me on Pinterest.
Breaking news 44 minutes ago. Joy
Got him.
Reid deleted her X account.
Woohoo!
Based.
Yes. Less monkeys on
Blue
Twitter.
skies.
Or less idiots on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there
that
you go.
too. Yeah, that too.
That woman, she's either unbelievably corrupt and loves to lie, or she's dumb as a fucking post. There's just no way in between anymore. The shit that comes out of her mouth is either straight up she
Okay.
knows she's lying, or she's dumb as a post.
Before we have Tiny go, I want you guys to do this for me. Look at this, okay? Which one is worse for your body? Fast food, mainstream media.
Ooh.
Mainstream
Um,
media.
Mm.
You can
You should
work off
probably lay
the
off
fact
the
that
BBC.
shit.
PC. That's a good one. That's okay. I like it. Tiny, what you got planned coming up beside leaving me on red and standing me up and going to dentist appointments?
I am here every Wednesday that I can make it, and that's most Wednesdays. I'm here Saturday for the other panel show. Every other Saturday I do D&D with Full Metal Nate and Darnell, and our 10th episode is coming up soon.
Is this weekend? I forgot. I'm stupid. Is it this weekend? No,
like
next weekend. I'm sorry.
Hour like season finale for the whole thing, and probably all of us are going to die. You're welcome to come watch.
Watch D&D.
The last Sunday of every month, I do a Star Trek: The Next Generation retrospective with Surly Durley, also known as Moxie Dame. And this next one, we're actually going to do something really fun. We're going to do a read along for the episode.
I'm gonna be there. I'll be doing it.
And it's the Long Goodbye, which is the only Star Trek: The Next Generation episode to win an Emmy. And so we're going to have a lot of fun with that. I'm actually also on a new channel this Friday on Daracast. I'm sorry. He sent me a DM and he seemed really nice, and I can't seem to remember how to say his name correctly, and I feel really bad.
Nice day. You could go to another man's channel and live stream there.
To the interview later.
Did I say you could go to another man's channel and live stream there? I give you permission?
I started on Jesse's channel. You don't get the name shit.
Okay. We're in the present moment here. Okay. What the fuck? I don't give this lady permission. What the fuck? All right.
This lady doesn't need your permission.
You know,
I keep her locked away in a cage away from you guys.
Tidy, you have my permission.
Oh.
There you go.
You know.
Thank you, Theo.
Imagine the black
And
guy.
if you ever actually have a show down in some part of Southern California, I promise I will come watch.
I'm working on it. It's going to happen by the end of next year. I promise. It's
Hell
going to
yeah.
happen. I'm manifesting it.
Yeah, it's crazy. A black guy trying to put a white lady, enslave her in a cage with no rights. We've all come full circle at this point.
I think I saw that in a movie once.
All right.
You know, it's very disheartening.
Being
When you
black?
see you have 27 views in a video and the average view time is 27 seconds on a 2-minute.
That's gonna happen.
Ooh.
No, that happens to
It's
all.
disheartening.
of us.
That happens in every video is like that. The average is like 30 something below.
Everyone has that. Even when James
I don't
started
care.
trying to put out content, he was like, people only watch for like 20. Yeah, that's this thing called work. You got to work for that. You got to earn that person to watch longer. It's
I
just,
know.
I haven't had that in a very long time. Like usually people, my average watch time, it used to be 30 minutes on the bigger YouTube channel because I was successful on that one.
Okay,
And
we're talking about a 2-minute song.
that's how people work, man.
You need to
for
catch your
this-
beginning. You need to have a bit of a catch your beginning so that people want to.
That means they're just watching the intro and leaving. That's crazy.
You should try put boobs in it. If you put
I'm gonna put mine.
City
put
Sweeney.
boobs,
I hear,
they'll keep watching because they might see more boobs. That would work on me.
Theo,
you need
take
an
Tiny
AI.
out to a nice
You need
place.
an AI Sweeney so that she can sell for you.
AI City Sweeney tits. Used to be popular. That's a big cat. I used to be very big. People thought my older channel was huge. The fuck? Tiny.
I always figured if I started, I'd start with shorts because people have such a short attention span, and then if they like me, they'd be more willing to like.
That's what
stay
you're supposed to
longer.
do now. That's the new.
That's what I'm
the new
saying.
way.
It's a 2-minute song.
Yeah, it's 2
minutes.
Good lord, man.
I'm kidding. I thought okay.
I think the average view
Okay.
time for
What if you
this
made the
channel-
songs 20 seconds though? Then they'd be listening to the whole song.
they listen for 5 seconds.
Yeah, already listened to 2 seconds and shut it off.
What if you made the songs 20 seconds and put boobs in them?
Kitty.
The whole 20 seconds.
Yeah, just 20
Wait,
seconds
if
of
they were in
anime
the same
titties.
room- if the black cats, if they were in the same room together and they started doing that thing of like moving around, would you notice which one's yours?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Well, he is a boy cat, so he's probably bigger than my cat. How much does yours weigh?
Like, oh, geez, like 15, 16 pounds.
Yeah, she's 13.
These are. Mhm.
I
No.
hate you people.
My old kitty cat was 8. She was so nice and small.
My wife left me for
MSK.
Tyrone.
That makes sense. Hey, how much does your cat weigh, MSK?
She weighed a lot when Tyrone pounded that bitch out. Yeah, I almost had 4,000 subs on the Yu-Gi-Oh channel. I was big. People knew my name. People wanted to hear me talk about Yu-Gi-Oh. The average duration was like 10 minutes. This channel, I think the average duration, because the content's been different. The Cloud9 podcast average duration is like 10 minutes, give or take episode and title, right? This show average duration, I think it's like 10, 15 minutes, honestly. Give or take, it doesn't tell you when people drop off either.
And you have another channel that you do gaming on, right?
Content, yeah. That one could be, that one's still a work in progress. That one's still like a minute, 2 minutes. They're doing news videos, it could be like 2 minutes too. It just depends on stuff. People, even though the notion is people don't like longer form content, well, for me, that's never been a thing. People like when I talk longer. It's just a lot to do. Generally,
instead of sprinkling your racism into all the channels, you could have one channel just for racism, and you could put it all in that one.
Yeah.
Who the
Dude,
fuck
just
are
call it
you?
KKK.
MSKKK.
There you go.
I'm just gonna put and have the banner. The channel banner is gonna be 12 years of slavery.
Damn.
You got it all planned out.
My profile pic is just Django Unchained. Woo!
Oh fuck.
No, the gaming is here. That fourth channel is for something different that I'm gonna make sure those channels are mostly gonna be fully functional and ready by the end of this year, going into 2025. But the comic one, I have lots of comics and stuff to do. It's a lot of videos that we've done. Savage. So me and Savage Dad, I just got the confirmation from him. We're not gonna do that show tonight. We're doing it on Sunday. So we'll have that show back. Hopefully it's gonna be consistently on Sunday. Just wait on that guy. He's daddy, and daddy gets what he wants, you know. But yes, for me, because randomly on Monday, YouTube had problems with live streaming, so they cut out like a minute left of the show. That's why I ended up when I did, because it said stream not going for some reason on YouTube, and a minute and 30 seconds isn't there. What the fuck? It wouldn't matter anyway. We were outroing. Doesn't matter. All right. So as you guys know, consistent content. I'm working on getting all the news videos done and all the content I want to do going into 2025. Maybe like 2-3 videos a day. Come home, get the video done, get it out. Cloud9 podcast, getting that uploaded to Rumble, and currently working on putting out the episodes on the podcast platform. So probably after I get done putting out season 12 on the podcast platform, I'm gonna start working on getting the rest of the Iron Man podcast episodes up there. Then I'm gonna start uploading this show. So going into 2025, episode is done here. Download it, put it out. Podcast platform. Same with the Cloud9 podcast is done. Put it out. You know, news comes out. Come on, do the video. Done. Get out. Shorter time frame, consistent content, and hot naked ladies on the channel. So not tiny. So, man, she really does. Good Lord, she comes on here to get hit on.
You could be naked on my channel when I launch my live show. Just so you know.
You don't want to see that.
I'm not going to dog you out like that.
I don't think YouTube would be very happy with you.
I support women.
Empowering.
The viewers are probably happy.
Empowering. You know, she would get DM'd by so many people. I would have to run her Twitter account for and be like, "Hey, you're messaging me right now." He tried to do
dude.
Oh God, man, I'm really a dude. Just say all Ty needs to say to them is, "I'm a man trapped in a woman's body."
No.
I
was a tomboy when I was a kid, and I still am in some ways, but no, I've always known I'm female. Very, very happy to know I'm female.
So, yeah.
You're the better option.
Yeah. And if you're all female,
the original had outdoor plumbing. The better one has indoor plumbing.
True. And if you want to show me that indoor plumbing, just DM me that stuff. I would love to see it. So, thank you guys for.
Why you gotta phrase it like that?
I love me some indoor plumbing for women. I love getting them all of my pipes. Piping them down is what it calls here. Holy fucking shit, we are degenerate.
Theo, breathe. You're turning red.
But yes, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show. We will be back here with the panel show on Saturday. I will have one-on-ones throughout the week, league streams, quality content we're working on. I do need. I don't know.
By the way, I should be here on Saturday. I just can't promise because it's Anime Con this weekend, and I might just be exhausted.
You thought you were going to be here?
I think I'm going to be here. I'm just giving you a warning that there's a possibility I won't.
Standing me up?
I don't know yet.
Why are you yelling at me? Oh my God.
Because you're making me repeat myself 3 times.
Oh my God. Gray, Theo, handle my lightweight.
Dude, I'm not touching your lightweight ever, no matter what you say to me.
I got a hard packing pistol. Just saying. It's 10 inches for a reason. So he loves
but it's only
taquitos
22
and lettuces.
caliber.
We need a good Carla. No, that's never happening ever again. I'm not talking to Mexicans ever again. All they do is rap in their native tongue. Talk about burritos or some shit. So
Burritos are awesome, man.
Says who? Oh, I love burritos. Yeah, I
like everyone.
Okay, I've never had good enchiladas though. I need some good enchiladas in my mouth.
Or did I freeze?
Why?
Did I freeze or did all of you?
What is?
You froze just for a
I
second.
froze.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What is enchilada code for?
I don't want to know.
Food. You guys are gay. You fucking flaming homosexuals. You need love in life.
Give love a chance.
Wait a minute. I was talking about this. Since Luffy has stretching powers, then when does Dick stretch if he's having sex?
Yes, Otis specifically said yes, it does.
What a
It was in an
base
SBS.
power.
It was in an SBS.
That's based. Okay.
In a different SBS, he also said that Kizaru's dick is made of light.
I hate life. So, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show. We'll have a great week. We'll see you guys on Saturday.